front begin to drift south and eastward. The central and eastern parts of Kansas will very probably be cloudy in the morning, and then western Kansas will begin to get increasing cloudiness by tomorrow afternoon. Today, however, very, very pleasant reading. 73 up in the Goodland area, 72 at Garden City, 70 reported by Dodge City and Liberal, 72 over by the good folks of York. Ponca City, Blackwell area, 68 degrees today. Winds southerly at about 15 with gusts of 25 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 30.00 and is rising. And no precipitation. We're about a half inch behind, half inch ahead for the year, and 1 53/100ths behind for the year so far. We'll be looking for a little bit of a change tomorrow, and of course the possibility of some scattered showers. Today, of course, there's nothing showing up on the radar. However, the satellite photo was pretty interesting for the western half of the U.S. Rain showers and thunder showers along that frontal system, and that wide band of fairly heavy snows. Now, what will happen each time that you see the frontal system on there? That begins at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll see the cloud pattern move until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So as of that time, of course, the front was way off in the northwest. Now, however, it's moving into the central part of the nation with a couple of high-pressure cells behind it.
There we go. All right, we back, officially back at it. I'm your host, Book Nice. I got the Colonel with me. Pear Cheesy was in and out, but he's back. I guess we'll fix that after.
No, we're all good.
Oh, hey, we got mad feedback from your mic. All right, I guess because you were just turning it on. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, you know.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, you loud as fuck too.
Yeah, you're coming in rich and smooth, but you got a lot of background noise.
Still messed up.
I mean, it's clear. It's crisp.
It'll work.
All right, so how's it going? How's everybody's week been?
Everybody's good. I'm good, man. My week was good.
A fruitful week for sure.
It was busy, man. It was a busy week.
Yeah.
Had a lot going on.
Yeah, we're not talking pickups yet, though, are we?
No, I'm just saying I had a lot going on, like regular shit. But yeah, we'll talk about pickups. I guess we're gonna jump right into topics like we've been doing, right?
Yeah.
So on today's show, I'm just gonna go ahead and just read the topic list out real quick. We got NECA, we got Dragon Ball, Mayfex, Mezco, Figma, DC Hot Toys, and Wonderfest, which is like the meatiest thing of all, pretty much. And then I forgot to put it on the topic list, but we'll do some Toy Fair predictions as well, possibly towards the end. But Fabio,
hopefully Rick will be in for a hot minute when we could do our Toy Fair predictions. Word.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Rick is in transit right now. He's coming back from a road trip or something, so he'll join us at some point, maybe towards the end of the show. We'll at least know what he's picked up.
Right.
I'm just pulling up some visual aids right now, but basically the big story is on I think it was Tuesday was the drop day for the NECA Ninja Turtles from the 1990 movie, which were the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, but they officially dropped at GameStop. So if you had your pre-orders, you could have gone to the store and pick up. However, there was a lot of drama because apparently it didn't seem like there was enough, pre-order supply to meet the demand. So a lot of people were getting on NECA's case about them not being able to fulfill pre-orders when the reality is that it could have been GameStop employees just, selling stuff to people in store or not holding pre-orders.
That's my understanding that they do that. It's my understanding that they do that all the time anyway.
That was going to say, exactly. That's how I got my PS4 Spider-Man from Marvel Legends Gamerverse. It was just a guy, I went to pick it up I went to see if they had it at the store, and he's like, yeah, sorry, we only have one here, and it's a pre-order. Hang on, let me call the guy real quick. If he doesn't answer, I'll just sell it to you. Like,
I need that employee's I need that employee's full name right now.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't want to throw him under the bus. He did me a solid, but at the expense of another collector.
That's it.
So I'm pulling up some visual aids right now, but yeah, the official drop for the NECA Ninja Turtles was on Tuesday, and so if you missed the San Diego Comic-Con, this was like your second chance to get them. It seemed from a tweet that's sent out, which that NECA sent out, which I'm pulling up right now, that
I was about to ask you about that.
Yeah, that they were kind of like. It seemed at first that they were just kind of washing their hands of it, like, I don't know, we fulfilled pre-orders, it's all up to GameStop at that point. Which is partly true, but kind of dismissive attitude. So a few people got a little upset about that. I think the bigger issue is mainly the distribution. I mean, NECA filled the supply of all that was pre-ordered for, again, just the pre-orders. That doesn't mean that there's that there isn't more restock coming. This is just the initial first rollout, first wave to meet the pre-orders. So, we had reported on the A.C.B.A. Instagram that it seemed, the gut reaction from everybody from that tweet, which, again, they tweet a lot. I'm still pulling it up. It seemed like this was like a one-and-done thing. They filled the pre-orders, and now we're done. But they followed up a little bit later that day after we'd sent out that initial post on Instagram to clarify that there are indeed going to be more orders coming. This is just sort of an initial wave, like I said, and there'll be more, regular stock just to fill the pegs of the store rather than just the pre-orders. So in just, a couple of weeks, let's say, you'll probably be able to just walk in and find these Ninja Turtles. Again, still pulling up this tweet because, goddamn, people are posting a lot about these Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, but, so I think the general consensus is, there's a lot of moving parts just with filling a distribution order in general. But lately, the way GameStop has been doing pre-orders, especially with figures, so back in the day, it didn't really used to be like this because GameStop never really fucked with figures before. And so for the longest time, even with smaller rare games, they would only send GameStop pre-orders for those games just to fulfill those pre-orders. And it seems like that same practice is being done with figures. But based on how well those pre-orders are fulfilled and if they're picked up and everything, then that tells the store, then that information tells the distributor, the main distributor that ships stuff to individual GameStop stores, that product is moving, that product is selling at this store, which basically gives them the go ahead to go ahead and ship them more. So
gotcha.
An interesting, a funny story is one time there was a pre-order for this one really obscure Nintendo game, and the game, one of the GameStops got just one, and it just sat there forever, and then finally I picked it up, I bought that game, and then the next week we got a shipment of 20 of those games. And nobody, why? Why would you send us this many? But that's just the way that the system works from what I understand with this. And I mentioned it on the podcast before, but famously the same thing happened with Goku Black and stuff. So when the SH Figuarts Goku Black came out, that was a big pre-order fiasco, but then you have the extra layer of it being a web exclusive and stuff like that, and there's just as always, it's a lot of moving parts.
So as you'll see in this tweet right here, this was a response to what a lot of people were saying in the Facebook groups or the Instagram, social media in general, about NECA not being able to fill the stock, and it was from Yahtzee Skellington, who's actually one of the mods on one of the NECA Facebook groups. So he's as big of a lover of NECA as anybody, and even he was kind of taken aback and said, FYI, it looks like GameStop stores are saying that the reason pre-orders are being canceled is because you didn't provide enough stock, to which NECA themselves responded, absolutely no truth to this whatsoever. So, people...
Whoa, hold on. What was the first tweet, though? What was that other tweet? Because there was a tweet.
It was the one that we had quoted. Yeah, I can't find it right now, but
okay, so there was a tweet. Pull it up on our Instagram.
Yeah,
there was a tweet that Jake dropped us in our group chat, and we posted that to the A.C.B.A. Instagram, and everybody was commenting on that. But what we did was quote Jake, just literally what Jake said in our chat, and people were, I guess, taking that for law or whatever, but it was literally just his words. We were just quoting what he said, basically. But yeah, there it is.
So this is the quote. Somebody asked, did you only send out enough Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to GameStop to cover pre-orders? Every GameStop that I called only has enough to cover pre-orders and no additional. NECA said, we produced exactly how many they ordered. How they handle fulfillment and what goes to the stores is not controlled or determined by us. So that led Jacob to say, so the Turtles are actually discontinued. I don't know why that word got thrown around. NECA only produced a small batch and just filled pre-order numbers and barely that. There's no more stock being shipped in, apparently. I don't know where Jake got all that from this tweet here. There was a lot of words there that I think he were added in that were not made mention to at all.
So is this tweet still up or no, or did they take it down?
I think so. It's just really hard.
I think they took it. I think they took it down. I don't know. I'm about to say that I'm pretty sure that they took it down. I feel like I heard that they took it down.
Well, so so if they did take it down, I can see why, because I can see the information they're trying to convey here. But just the way people it can be interpreted a bunch of different ways. So if you're looking at this negative, so like, say you're a guy that that didn't pre-order Turtles, or even pre-order Turtles and it got canceled. The way you read this is in a negative light already. Yeah. But the way I see it is like, GameStop placed an order for how many Turtles they want based on how many pre-orders GameStop got and based on their projection of how many they can sell after their pre-orders are fulfilled. And they give that number to NECA. And that's basically it. So like NECA only really has that information, and then it's up to GameStop to distribute that. Now where like the confusion comes in is I can definitely see how people read this tweet and they're like, oh, well, I guess NECA gave them all their product and that's it. When in reality, this like I was saying earlier, all of this stock is probably sitting in a warehouse somewhere. It's probably sitting in like the main GameStop warehouse in Texas, and they sent out enough stock to cover their pre-orders, and then from there they will assess from those figures and those numbers how to distribute them and split them among their many stores across the United States. So that's how I'm reading it, and based on that information and based on like how like out of not necessarily out of control, but how different people interpreted this tweet, I can see how they would delete it, just because it doesn't convey solidly the information they wanted to. It can be
it came off a little snarky, I think too, and I think oftentimes that whoever's controlling NECA's Twitter is like that. It comes off like that. I don't know. I've seen quite a few tweets that seem like real kind of like matter of fact and fuck you to the people or whatever. But I guess as a non-diehard NECA dude, I'll pick it up more. I guess maybe that's something that regular diehard NECA followers just deal with. I don't know. I guess it could be in the same vein as Mezco not saying shit to their people and the people still loving that shit. So I don't know. With every company, they have their diehard following that, nothing really kind of phases them or turns them off or whatever. But I thought that the fact that they took it down probably meant, maybe this was a little funny style. So
yeah, let me see if I can find it. But I want to leave this up just so everyone could read it. And then the one that I had quoted actually on their feed was what somebody was saying that a GameStop employee had told them. like GameStop stores were telling people that the reason the pre-orders were canceled is because NECA, like they basically just passed the blame along. Like, oh, it wasn't us, it was NECA. Like they didn't provide enough stock. When really it was probably just GameStop fucking up the distribution.
Yeah.
To which there was another response to that, and this is in response to what we're saying right now, which is they have plenty to go around. Initial inventory goes to pre-orders. Give them a week or two, and they will be on shelves. It's a process. We appreciate your patience and interest. We're communicating with them constantly to help. I spoke with them today, corporate level, the main buyer. I was assured much more inventory is on the way. Please be patient with them. So this is NECA talking about GameStop.
Who's saying that though? Like
that's Randy.
You think that's Randy for sure? Is it signed?
Yeah, Randy runs their Twitter.
He runs their Twitter. Okay.
Yeah, he runs it personally.
So
because I don't. Only reason I asked that, not to cut you off, Pete, but the only reason I asked that is because when I'm controlling the A.C.B.A. Instagram, I don't really. I try not to make the mistake of saying I. I say we. You understand? But I don't know. But anyway, that's just whatever. That's just a pet peeve,
on Instagram, that's run by somebody else. Randy only runs the Twitter. So in this one, I mean, most people know that because this guy even addressed it directly to Randy.
Yeah, the way I interpret it is, he was probably getting, dude, I can't even imagine the girth and the amount of tweets he was getting. On February 6th, people just saying like, my GameStop is saying that my pre-orders didn't come in, like I pre-ordered it and still doesn't come in, or even like I went to GameStop, they're supposed to come out today and they only had enough for pre-orders. And then he kind of just sent and that first tweet was kind of like a blanket statement, like, hey, they ordered this many and we fulfilled it. Like what do you want? What do you want from us? Like they gave us a set figure and we fulfilled it. And then I think further and further as he realized that maybe that wasn't the most articulated way to explain the situation, then he went back and like gave a better, more in-depth response with those last two tweets we saw.
No doubt.
So that's the way I'm seeing it for sure.
But yeah,
no, tweet's still up. Here it is.
Oh, okay. So to follow up though, within I guess another 24 hours after that, a lot of people who pre-ordered started getting their orders, and then GameStop also put the pre-orders back up on their site too.
Yeah,
so
they did
a lot of people were. I wouldn't be surprised if they got a call from NECA or from Randy or whatever, and there was some shit that was handled behind the scenes though. Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing over there?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I can imagine the frustration. like, because lest you forget, like GameStop is 90, maybe not 90, but like over 2 or 3/4 of that company is like run by like shitty teenagers and like and just 20 somethings that don't really know what to do. I guess I'll work at GameStop. Like and like the rule of thumb is like if you're talking to GameStop about like especially about figures and stuff, 9 times out of 10 the employee is not gonna know like what they're talking about. And like standard retail like motions kick in and like they will just say anything to get you to stop complaining pretty much.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I think it's pretty interesting to see how GameStop is like handling figures and stuff. Like the Dragon Ball stuff was super weird, and now this NECA stuff is super weird. So hopefully they get their shit straight, man.
That's correct.
No doubt.
I mean,
so
like
I actually
behind the scenes making phone calls because I'm sure Randy woke up that morning to like a flood of tweets being like, what did you guys fuck up now?
I started to order them actually myself because I still never got them, and then in the middle of it I just said fuck a NECA and I signed up.
Dang.
Yeah, you probably get them in store, dude.
But what I'm about to say too, I should have ordered them though because I forgot I was supposed to pick up a set for my boy out in Colombia actually because he was one of the people whose order got canceled. He usually ships to another friend of his in the Bronx, and I guess he was one of the people whose order got canceled. So I to pick up the set for him though, and I guess if I see them or I'm able to order them online. And once I do see them, then that might actually push me over the edge to actually get them. I know they're fucking nice looking figures, though. You know, it's just a nostalgia with those.
Yeah, I think like another thing you reminded me of with like the pre-orders and stuff. So I see a lot of people in chat, and just like the general consensus this whole week was like people pre-ordered and their pre-orders even their pre-orders got canceled. Like they didn't show up.
Right, right, okay.
And like I've noticed with GameStop, like sometimes there's like an invisible cutoff date. Like the first time it became very apparent was like again with Goku Black, because I pre-ordered mine. So so like let's say for example like their invisible cutoff date was like May, but then I pre-ordered in like June or something. Like even though my pre-order went through, and even though like I put money down on it or whatever, like they had already ordered like how many pieces they wanted, and like and then you're just like shit out of luck. I remember like I tried going like all the way up to the top. Like I was like calling numbers and stuff, and was like, hey, just curious, what's going on with this figure? I put money down on it, but it just never showed up. And they're like, oh yeah, well then there was a cutoff date or whatever. Then I didn't hear about a cutoff date, and that really sucks. So I think the moral of the story is like, whenever you see a pre-order for some shit you really like, and you're deciding to go through it on GameStop or ThinkGeek or whatever the case may be, like just pre-order it as soon as possible, as soon as you can. I know pre-orders fucking suck and like nobody ever likes to pre-order shit, but when it comes to like figures and stuff like that, and like even back in the day, even like rare and like low printed games and stuff, like it's always better to at least pre-order as soon as you can, because like you never know when they'll just cut it off. It sucks. That's
all right,
piece.
good stuff. Well, I wonder if anyone in the comments had some troubles with this. I'm gonna look through. So I pulled up a picture of the Shredder as a final solicitation image for the 18-inch Shredder.
Is that what his cape looked like in the movie?
Apparently. I remember it being, like it had like a shimmer to it, but
yeah,
I didn't know it was full silver.
I didn't remember a zebra pattern on it or anything. But
what do you think?
I mean, I think it looks cool. He looks super tight. It's just the cape is weird, but like, yeah, if that is what the cape looked like, what am I going to be mad at? Them recreating what it looked like? It sucks. Yeah. Oh, the face up looks pretty tight too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks real good.
What do you think of the cape though, Bug? Do you remember it like this?
I mean, yeah, from the movie it looked weirder actually, probably.
Interesting. Maybe it was so jarring to me. I just scrubbed it from my memory.
This movie, like, this is like etched in my childhood, and that's why I said I'm really on the fence about picking these up, because like literally my 10th birthday was to go and see this movie and have a pizza party with like my classmates and shit.
Yeah.
Domino's?
Huh?
Domino's?
No, it was at like a pizza place called V&T here in the city. They've been there for like a really long time. But yeah, so like this shit is like etched in my memory. This movie, these turtles, just this rendition of the crew. So
it's funny.
But yeah, I feel like I remember the cape being more ridiculous than it looks here.
It's funny you say that, but like the generation gap right now is extremely real, because for me, my Turtles memory is Turtles 3.
Okay.
Where they like fucking go back in time and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Right. Okay.
I just remember thinking like that was the illest shit on the face of the planet, and then
lo
and behold,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was like the biggest fucking thing in the world during that time. Like that shit was like, it was nuts, man.
It's crazy.
Everything was Turtles. Like every, like, you know what I mean? Like everything, all the napkins and plates and Party City and this and that, like, everything, man. It was pretty big, man. Still is, I guess.
Boo,
Yeah, basically.
did you attend the Coming Out of Our Shells tour whenever they did that?
No, I didn't. That's funny though.
Yo, I had a friend in middle school who was like, yo, classic black nerd, great guy, super great guy. He's like all about Dragon Ball Z. I came over to his house and like he played the fucking VHS for Coming Out of Our Shells tour, singing all the
Wow.
songs. And I'm all like, damn, dude, this is crazy. And now he fucking gangbangs. And I'm like, shit,
Yeah.
dude, what the fuck happened? I was like,
Complete 180, bro.
yeah, I'm thinking like, does he still like get a moment of solace and belt
And think
like
about that time.
yeah, like just start doing a power ballad, Coming Out of Our Shells.
Oh shit, that's funny. Yeah, that moment in time was big for Vanilla Ice too, man. Like
Oh yeah,
that
for
shit,
sure.
that shit was huge for him.
Anything else from NECA you can think of, Fabio?
I'm just gonna go read some comments real quick. Some people that had some trouble. Let's see. My NECA Leo came with a bum eye. That sucks. 796 Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure. I mean, that's another reason why it's good to see them in person too. But
Yes, that was another reason why I was like hesitant too, because I'm like, yo, I do not want these shits to come to me, and then I have to try to pull some okey doke to go exchange one at a store or something like that. I'm not with it. So,
although it's worth mentioning too that after the pre-orders were canceled, they just went up for sale, like as an individual item. All four turtles set, it was like $97 or something.
Yeah, like I said, I was literally about to check out. You know what I did? I was about to check out, and I had the total and shit like that. And then I remembered that I was in the middle of finishing my taxes, and I had to pay for my taxes. And I was like, "Fuck this! I'm paying for my taxes." So I was like, yeah,
sure, pay for these with your return,
right. So I was like, let me just pay for my taxes. Fuck this! I need that money more than I need to spend money on the turtles.
Chopman02 says they just charged me, and then the payment went back into my account. And then came back out later. GameStop is weird as hell.
Yeah, GameStop online will fuck with your payments for sure.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that because you'll think you have some extra bread in your account. You'll be out there fucking eating Wendy's and shit. You should be overdrawn.
Big shout out to Elliot. Elliot, by the way, when he came to the U.S., we took him and he ate Wendy's for the first time, changed his life.
Hell yeah!
Big shout out to Elliot.
Yeah, Wendy's is probably the best kind of fast food chain like that.
You heard it here first.
Changed my mind. But I'd say
pretty great. Although
who
aside.
Well, you know what? Let me not say that because I'll say for the tri-state area, for the East Coast area, because I know you guys got a lot of different shit on the West Coast, In and Out, and all of that other type of shit or whatever. So yeah, for East Coast kind of fast food chains, as far as like the big ones go, Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, whatever, Roy Rogers, whatever's left.
Roy Rogers.
I think there's still one Roy Rogers in the city, if I'm not mistaken. But
about Arby's, yeah. Everyone's yelling about Arby's.
You know what? An Arby's literally just opened in my neighborhood. I literally just passed it tonight and thought about getting it and got Chinese instead. But yeah, Arby's is pretty good. The first time I had Arby's was on the road though. I was out of the city. They didn't come to New York City until some years back, maybe like 10 years, maybe. I don't know.
Colossal Customs with the Whataburger shout out. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thunder Crow got my back on this Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, man. I live in fucking South Carolina, and all we have is Chick-fil-A. So I'm good.
Really?
Yeah, it's so funny. When I went up to the city and visited y'all, everybody was like, "Yeah, we got to get Chick-fil-A." Big shout out to Brandon. Was like, "Hey, you guys want to get Chick-fil-A?" And I was like, "Why?" I came to fucking New York to get Chick-fil-A. Give me a break.
I don't know. You know what? Someone just called it out. Who is it? Fuck. Damn, this chat is going by really fast. I can't even keep up. People are really passionate about their fast food, it seems like.
This is the number one fast food podcast on the internet, actually.
Arby's is better, but so is Hardee's, Carl's Jr. I'm talking about CJ's, man. CJ's is the shit.
Oh, what the hell?
I never had Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. is good.
Yeah, I never had Carl's Jr.
It's pretty good. I remember I got a Monster Burger from there.
Yo.
So good.
Shout out to God damn it, I don't want to butcher his name. He's in PMP, but he works at I'm terrible with names, but he works at Ed's food hall. He works in the kitchen there, and they have a Chick-fil-A there. He's always telling us to come by. I think he hooks Ed up from time to time when Ed goes in there, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But he's always like, "Yo, come by, man. I got you." You know what I'm saying? You know, my job is literally a few blocks away from the food hall and shit. So I've been over there a few times, but I don't think I've ever was able to hook up with him. I'm gonna have to hold him to that and go get some fucking free Chick-fil-A.
Get a spicy deluxe and call it good.
Right. But all right, so we just tried to get a new sponsor.
Yeah,
right.
For 5 minutes.
Hey,
Moving on.
We're advertiser friendly, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Could really go for some Burger King right now. So.
Yeah. Well, I think what you could really go for is a little Dragon Ball talk.
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. So
Come on, Pancho.
I guess that was it for NECA.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that is it. I mean, Shredder. They're showing it off for the first time. Toy Fair's coming up.
Yeah.
News is slow right now. In a couple of weeks, we're just gonna get flooded.
Yeah, they're keeping their shit close to the vest for Toy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so Dragon Ball. There's a couple of little morsels going on for Dragon Ball right now. Let me go ahead and pop up screen share.
Yeah.
So the Dragon Stars wave is seemingly just dropping at random in some local comic book shops. A couple of guys in the community have gotten Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Frieza, and I think Piccolo was included with that wave. But I just wanted to bring up we've roasted this fucking Super Saiyan 4 Goku till every single time, but I wanted to go ahead and bring up somebody got a picture of this first form Frieza standing next to the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, and like we predicted, this scale is all sorts of fucked up. It's crazy.
Yeah. He's tall as fuck, huh?
He is crazy tall. He should literally be like right here. Maybe. Yeah. But that being said, like I think the figure does look good. Like for what it is, you start fucking with like multi-scale display and like just messing with scale and whatnot, then you know, I think you'll be good. I think for what it is, it's a good looking figure. This is literally what I want from Dragon Stars. Just like weirdo little characters that we know SH Figure Arts probably is going to fuck with for a while, and just fill the line out a little bit. So First Form Frieza is a great addition to that, and I'm pretty stoked on that personally.
I can't wait till they do the SHF version. I hope they fill out all the little versions of Frieza, but yeah, I guess until then you can dream and wish and hope with this shit.
I think the funny you mention that, because like my dream, and I know fucking Brandon will love this. My dream for the Frieza forms is like we get, you know, first form Frieza in SH Figure Arts form with like his little fucking chair and whatnot. That'd be super tight if he gets his chair. If not, whatever, I'm not gonna scream about it. But if SH Figure Arts, if they like cross like teams with Monster Arts for the next two forms, I would lose my mind. I think that'd be so tight. Because like SH Figure Arts is like fucked with like Chogokin and stuff for like the Hulkbuster and stuff. So
that's interesting. That would be really interesting, actually.
It'd be super tight, and it would be like huge, and man, that'd be so great. I think that'd be super.
Yeah, that would actually be really cool. Even if it wasn't something that, well, it probably wouldn't be able to scale with SHF like that anyway. But yeah, even if it's some standard, that would be dope. If we got a great ape or whatever.
Oh yeah, that'd be super tight. We could
drink. The big dude that Broly got his loincloth from and shit.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh my god.
Or shit like that. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be super tight. Next up is some stuff going on in the third party world. Mad Marco, Demonical Fit, whatever you want to call him. He posted a couple of updates. So the last time we were on, like we talked about like this Son Goku, which I did pick up. It's on its way. Super stoked. But he posted a painted prototype for this Jace right here, which looks fucking crazy. Like, I'm really stoked on this. This looks really good.
So this will be the second dude out of the crew, right?
Yeah.
That they've done.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is the first dude still available?
He's still out there for sure. Like you can find him. I don't know if like a lot of US resellers and stuff will have him, but like I see him all the time on like AliExpress and eBay and stuff directly from China. So,
and typically, what's the price?
it's like 60, I think. Well,
Okay.
like when you ship directly from China, it's like 50 maybe, but like between 50 and 65 is what I've seen him at.
Okay.
So just normal shit. So, next up, another really big thing for me is like this cooler right here. So Frieza's brother. This one looks really cool. I hope this one is huge because this is a tall dude. I think like Goku on him is probably like right here, the top of his hair. So if he's this huge, like that gives me hope for Birder. One of the guys from the Ginyu Force.
Ginyu Force, yeah, the one with the red hair, right?
No, so that's Jace. Jace has the red skin. No, Raccoon is the one with red hair.
The alien looking dude, I got you.
Yeah, the blue guy. And the reason I say that is because like if
they're all fucking aliens, and I'm saying the alien looking dude, you know what I meant.
Yeah. So like the reason I'm saying that is because like if they're making cooler in this size, possibly the same size as Birder or Raccoon, they can reuse like this like shoulder and like this bicep and even these legs and like this maybe some of like the inner workings and like so like it's already scaled up for that size of character, even the joints and stuff. So it'd be a really smart move if this was the scale for either a Birder or a Raccoon, so they can just reuse some parts and cut costs a little bit here and there. That'd be pretty tight. And then last but not least is this Scarlet Martial Artist Limit Breaker Edition. This is basically just Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, Goku on their like in-house 2.0 buck with probably, I would say just like their head cast for regular Super Saiyan stuff. And it'll probably just be painted in like a really deep like red tone or whatever. So it'll be pretty tight. And yeah, that's basically it for Dragon Ball. Just a bunch of third-party news. Super stoked on it for sure.
All right, I'm ready for the SHF Broly and Gogeta to drop though.
Yeah, 100%. I can't wait for those. Hopefully. And then her Satan was shipping, and then this month it's Great Saiyaman is shipping later this month. But who knows when he'll show up.
I just got Kid Krillin added to my my pile of loot.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna keep him there for a while though until it piles up a bit more, I guess.
Yeah, that Krillin is really nice. Like I don't know what it is about that Krillin, but like I know it's like almost 90% exactly the Goku. But I think like,
something about it just makes him better, huh?
Yeah, like the scale. I think like he even scales. I think it's just like, his head is like way, like it's the same size as Goku's head, but I think without all that hair and stuff, like the head doesn't look as criminally large as Goku's.
Gotcha.
And I think it's really nice. I thought for a very long time that like, obviously, I'm a fan of all the SH figure arts and stuff like that. Like I love all of them. I think they're all super tight, but Krillin was kind of like a not necessarily like a lackluster release for me, but I was like, tight, Krillin, this is super cool. Like when he comes out, I'll get him. Well, whatever. I'm not like gonna lose sleep if I don't get the Japanese release or anything like that. But after getting him in hand, I'm like super stoked on him. So, and
I'm into. I haven't even opened Master Roshi, so I just planned on waiting till I get Kid Krillin and opening the three of them and trying to do something with all three of them anyway. So I've just been kind of waiting, keeping them on ice.
You'll dig that Roshi for sure. It's a crazy, it's a fun figure in the same vein as like how Boo is a fun figure. Like just the way that he's balanced and stuff like that. I think this Roshi is is in the same vein, and that's one thing that's usually overlooked with a lot of these bigger and like stranger SH Figure Arts releases. Is like just the balance of the engineering of how they're weighted in different spots. Like is really commendable for sure.
Mm.
So moving on real quick, Mayfex. I put Mayfex up here, basically just for their Wonderfest presence, and even though we have Wonderfest down here, I felt like this warranted its own talking point. I didn't want it to get lost in the weeds, but this
No doubt.
this Cyclops was just revealed at Mayfex at Wonderfest. And,
last night.
Yeah, and it looks crazy, man. What are your thoughts on this?
I like it. I like it a lot, actually, and I see a lot of people commenting. I posted it up on my personal Instagram, and a few comments were saying, "Oh, it looks just like the Marvel Legends one," but I beg to differ. I don't think it looks like the Marvel Legends one. I mean, it's gonna be similar because it's the same outfit, but hell no, this doesn't look like the Legends one. And
the proportions are way better.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's more comic book. It's more accurate to his comic book counterpart, to the style that Jim Lee drew him in. Whereas the Legends version is way slender, way more slender. Look at his upper torso. Look at his chest and everything. It looks much more beefier, man. And everything looks clean as far as I can tell. And it doesn't look like any of those straps on his wrist or his legs will be falling all over the fucking place, because that's a pain in the ass with the Legends version. And there's no question you're going to get a better range of motion with this guy as far as getting him in dynamic poses to have him shooting his lasers and all of that. If they put in an unmasked head and some cool effects, come on, man. This is going to be the move. I'm kind of disappointed that they went with that color for Wolverine, though. Like, I want everything to look real streamlined and match up properly.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I think he looks really good, man. I'm excited to see more of what's packed in with the figure. What you think, Fabio?
I mean, I like it. I mean, I don't collect Mayfex, but it looks nice, man. I mean, the proportions are good. I like the blue that they have on it. It's got like a nice like sheen to it. You can kind of see in the chest.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of pissed about the Wolverine and shit. I wish they would have used a darker blue, man.
Yeah, I wish they would have used the black tiger stripes on Wolverine. I don't know why they went with the blue. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that too.
That's not enough to be like, oh, this figure's trash, but it's just, I don't know, it's a weird choice. I mean, I'm thinking
that they're gonna milk the fuck out of that Wolverine, though, and that we'll see something more accurate.
Yeah, they're like, oh, whoops, sorry. Here's the second version with the right color.
Sorry.
Right.
I won't be getting it, but looks good. I like it.
So you won't be getting the Mayfex, but you'll definitely be getting the Mezco, huh?
Well, I mean, it's an aesthetic choice.
Here we go.
Come on, bro. So you think the Mayfex looks? I mean, you think the Mezco figure looks better than this Mayfex right now?
Back and do all this.
Huh?
I've already gone and built the whole Mezco universe. I'm not going to go and start, putting some stragglers in.
I'm sticking to my hot take about that Mezco Cyclops. I think it looks trash. I just don't like the way it looks, and I think Mayfex is gonna shit on the Mezco version, and I think that Mayfex's John Wick is gonna shit on the Mezco's John Wick as well.
Don't get me wrong. Probably a better, figure for people who like to pose and people who like really, really dynamic figures, and it's without a doubt a better interpretation of the straight up.
I don't even care about that. Forget about the how dynamic it is or how posable it is. It just looks whack. The Mezco one just looks ugly to me, man. It really does. However, I did pre-order it because I want the fucking jacket. I just want the jacket, and I want to end up making a plainclothes Cyclops. So I did order both Cyclops because I want the unmasked head with the visor, and I want to kit bash me a Cyclops, so a plainclothes one. So yeah,
you heard it here.
but the Mayfex figure looks real good, man. He looks real good.
100%. Next up, I wanted to talk about the other thing from Mayfex is they showed off the this head for Peter Parker. A lot of people are having a lot of hot takes on this head. What are you guys' thoughts?
Well, before we actually get into this, just a kind of little more insight and a kind of a recap. But Mayfex has been traditionally known for movie figures, doing figures from movies. But I guess in 2018, sometime they got the green light or the license to do comic based, comic accurate figures and stuff. So their first dive into that was with the Gwenpool figure, and then they're going to be dropping this Spider-Man and a Venom, and we're going to get what else from the comic line? It was something else. Oh, the Miles Morales grown-up Spider-Man, and then they just showed Cyclops yesterday. But aside from that, other Marvel characters they're going to do is the movie Black Panther, and maybe something else that I'm missing. But yeah, so that's what's happening with Mayfex. They are kind of pricey though, especially if you get them domestically. So I mean, if you're not somebody who's I don't know, working a job and not taking care of 20 kids and shit like that, then then you know it is what it is. But yeah, so moving into this, they showed Spider-Man. They had teased out Spider-Man some time ago, back in 2018, and we were sitting around wondering if it would come with an unmasked head, and then maybe like I don't know, maybe it was like a month or something after they teased Spider-Man, they did show the unmasked head, and those images that they showed looked really good to me. And then they showed this yesterday. Somebody had another picture before we got this clear picture that looked kind of shitty.
Yeah,
And
that first picture looked a little rough.
Yeah, I'm still not actually mad at this. It doesn't look the best, but it doesn't look that bad to me either. I'm not really mad at this.
I think it's interesting when they use the the digital paint application for something that's not like an actor.
Yeah,
I think that kind of throws people off because it doesn't really look like anyone, but it's still very realistic.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, obviously, if you get close enough, you're going to be able to see like the little printed dots, and that starts to kind of do away the illusion of it. But I mean, in this image on the left, at a reasonable distance, looks pretty damn good. A lot of little like pink shading here and there. Like there's variety in the skin tone.
I saw John Connor's comment, and he said plastic surgery Peter or something like that, something to that effect. And now I can't like unsee it. He does look like he's had some work done or some shit. Like it looks weird and it's around his mouth and stuff. It looks a little.
He looks idealized.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I really don't see the issue here. Like, I mean, yeah, there's a little, like a little bit of what you said, Fabio, a little bit what you said, Bug. Like, there are some, some strange tendencies about this figure, but like, I just think the art style that they're pulling from is kind of like I don't know, like it's so easy for you to translate an anime figure in the anime picture into figure form because it's such a striking art style. But like this art style to me is like maybe, especially with faces, it might be a little bit harder because there's a lot of sharp lines, especially with this design of Peter. There's like a lot of sharp lines and a lot of like this and that with like the face and stuff, trying to emulate real people. But then when you sculpt that in 3D and then try and print on top of that, it like you said, Fabio, like they're used to doing like real actors and stuff like that. You kind of enter not necessarily an uncanny valley, but like a kind of version of the uncanny valley for figures, if that makes sense. And I think if one company does that really well, it's Marvel Legends. They've really got their shit together when it comes to representing that kind of art style on a figure. But this is like this is just how Mayfex is doing it. I mean, I don't think anything is wrong with it per se. If anything, like maybe his lips are a little, the shade of it is a little too dark. But I mean, whatever, dude. Who cares? It looks fine. Like this like we're getting a fucking Spider-Man from Mayfex, and it looks fucking killer. Like,
I'm not really allowed to complain about here.
Like, I would love to meet the person who saw this and was like, fucking, I'm canceling my pre-order. I'm not like I would. Hey, if you're out there, send me an email. Like for real, I'd love to pick your brain and just see what's going on.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, but I think for what it is, it looks great. This is out soon too. Like it's out mad soon.
Yeah, next month, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because originally it was
Venom too. Venom's coming out soon as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, originally it was slated for this month, but they got pushed back.
Yeah, pushed
Everything got pushed back. So
Big
yeah,
shout-
I'm excited.
Yeah, big shout out to Dallas James in the chat. Back on his bullshit saying Pizza Spidey is better. Good for you. I see you out there.
Oh man.
But yeah, I'm
It's funny. There will be some people saying that shit too, probably.
Yeah.
Is it better because it's easier for you to attain? I mean, sure, if that's your criteria.
I think Dallas is just fucking with us.
Yeah, no, I know. There was a few people saying that earlier though when we were showing the Cyclops. They're like, Marvel Legends is better and cheaper.
Maybe.
One contradict the other.
I think like so specifically for the Marvel Legends argument on that Cyclops, you're already spending $50 or $60 on a Marvel Legends Cyclops. Don't you want to put out a little bit more bread to get a arguably better version? Like if I'm already overpaying for a Marvel Legend, a $20 figure, I would rather just bite the bullet and just pay a little bit more and get a Mafex.
Yeah. Or if you're getting a fucking Marvel Legends figure and then you're paying that type of money, and then on top of that, you're going and putting clothes on the shit trying to make it a men's club.
Right.
Just get the fuck out of here, right?
Take your doll clothes and fucking leave. A lot of people say you can find that Cyclops at retail, so I don't see how buying it aftermarket, like you said, Poncho, is any better than just shelling out a little bit for like what is objectively a better figure. I mean, in terms of engineering, at least this one has sculpted lines. If you want to compare it to Pizza Spidey.
Ooh. Yeah. Just like the beautiful McFarlane Spider-Man before it. Sculpted lines.
CM Brock saying, "Who's buying Cyclops at 60?" There's people. I mean, I think the people who complain the most about Marvel Legends are the ones who spend the most on it and are like kind of duped into doing aftermarket stuff.
I think it's people that.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish.
No, just the more like casual Marvel Legends fans who don't really hunt when shit first comes out, or they don't pre-order. They don't buy full cases. They just kind of rely on buying things at retail when they go into Target for their weekly groceries and hoping to find whatever. They miss these things at retail like Cyclops, and then they end up spending aftermarket for it.
Yeah, I was going to say that I think it's some people that are stuck in a strange sort of area or market or what have you that they're not readily available in whatever stores they have around them too, and they end up and it's usually their only option is to order shit online, and so they get caught up in eBay and this and that, and so unfortunately, if you're not in the most.
People will still find a Cyclops on pegs, but from back stock, just getting put on shelves. But
yeah, I mean, you got to be extremely lucky for some shit like that.
Yeah, that time is pretty much past.
I didn't even see one when it was out. So
that's crazy because I saw so many, man. I had so many chances to buy that and multiple, and I only ever bought my one at retail.
It's crazy.
I think I did. I think I saw it once or twice at retail.
I saw it almost
maybe twice. Maybe twice.
Vanderbike in the chat says he lives in North Dakota and you got to be there when the store's open, otherwise you're fucked. And that's how it is in South Carolina too. Like, even if our stores get it, which shockingly is an issue. I remember when True was open in my town, like I would go there all the time, and it just became a thing. Like, why do I even bother going here? Because they never ever get anything. Like ever. It sucks.
I know that feel, bro.
Sucks, man.
Yeah, I definitely did a lot of being at True on days that they opened, pulling those maneuvers plenty of times, knowing what day the shipment comes and being there opening the fucking boxes with the crew.
That's it. You get Bugs at home like fucking Minority Report with all the all the tracking and shit.
Basically.
Well, it's like China with their social scores, whatever it's called.
Oh shit, yeah, that's crazy.
I was gonna say though, how much is this? I know people are saying that Mayfix is very expensive. This could be like upwards of like the hundreds range, depending on where you buy it, right?
Nah, well, if you get it domestically, it's starting at like $94 or some shit
That's
before
crazy.
shipping and everything. Yeah. So,
Well,
but
right.
but if you were able to order this through Japan, then you paid about $60 or
Yeah,
something
it's
like that. I think.
$60. Yeah, and it's
Yeah, that
fun. I know a lot of people are confused about why it's just so expensive here. And I remember Rick brought it up a very long time ago, but there is like a distribution deal with like these Marvel characters where if you like Legends and like Hasbro, they're the only people that can sell shit like this in this scale. And if you want to sell stuff like this, it has to be over like a certain amount. I think it has to be over $80 or something like that. And now I could be wrong. It might not be that anymore, but for a while it was like that. So if you think back to around the time when I think the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Mayfex came out, like the only way you could buy it here in the States was they added all that extra shit to it. So that's why there's a regular version and a deluxe version. And that's also why a lot of these, whenever we get SH Figure Arts, Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff, they always come packed in with like some effects, or like that Black Panther came in with the rocks and then that Doctor Strange came with the flames, is because like instead of just selling the, like they could bring the base figure over here, but they would still have to charge you $80 for just the figure. So they make a whole new SKU with an extra piece in it, so they can justify charging you like $80 for it or something like that. So that's why a lot of this shit is so crazy expensive here, especially when it comes to Mayfex, because it's already a high end figure to begin with, but then like they just fucking act out with all these with like just having to charge so much. It's nuts.
So try to get it on these import sites, right?
Yeah, that's the general consensus. Like, really look into it. Just please, for your wallet's sake, just no, that's what it is. Brandon says BBTS. It's $94 on BBTS.
Yeah, 80-90 domestic is what many people are saying, but BBTS has it for 94.
Yeah, boom. I think like the thing with like with that is you gotta calculate in shipping and all that stuff. Like these are like middlemen companies like selling it, so they have to cover their costs of shipping it to them, and then they have to ship it out to you and all that stuff. So EMS, like shipping from here from Japan to the States, is around $20.
Yep.
So they got to add that plus overhead for employees and keeping their lights on and stuff like that. So that's generally where the price comes from. So that's it. That's it. So that's really it for Mayfex, I guess.
What about Venom?
Did they show off Venom?
That's what somebody kept screaming about in the chat.
Wait, they showed off Venom at the show?
I think so. I'm looking on Toy Arc right now. I'm not seeing anything.
I think that there was a wide shot, but they've showed Venom before, have they not?
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm curious. What Venom is this guy's referring to specifically?
They probably just had regular ass Venom out on the floor, like squatted up next to everybody else. Like
Yeah.
this is their
Maybe
line.
this guy got everyone excited because he doesn't know Venom's been out, and 2 versions at that.
Oh shit. Well, if we find it later on, we'll speak on it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm here on Toy Arc. I'm looking through the top stuff.
Oh, okay.
Man, shout out to Toy Arc, man. I've said this before, but they be fucking everywhere, man. Getting good pictures, man.
The best pictures, really.
Yeah, basically.
I did want to bring this up though. This is interesting. Some Devil May Cry figures from Sentinel.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, these.
Well, we're gonna get to Wonderfest. Maybe I'll just hold off.
Yeah, those look pretty tight. Those are probably like super early because there's no articulation sculpted into it or anything like that. So.
Like it.
Yeah. So next up is Mezco.
Damn, you know what I just thought about before we move on?
Let's go.
You're gonna be able to easily make a plain clothes Peter Parker with the head and all of the bodies and shit Mayfex is putting out.
Hell yeah.
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be really GPS slot clothes and put it over this the Spider-Man, this Mayfix Spider-Man, just to make it Peter Parker. And
Yeah.
then underneath his clothes, he's got his Spider-Man and it's his Spider-Man suit and it's skin tight.
Yeah, there's your in. Bug is fuming right now, but there's your in.
Oh, dress up your figures.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, Fabio. I'm with you, man.
That's what I'm gonna do. If I ever get this, I probably won't though.
So you're on Toy Arc right now, are you not, Fabio?
I'm looking through right now. Yeah.
So do you want to talk about Mezco showed off? The only thing from Mezco was those Warriors pre-orders went out.
Yeah.
Did you get those?
I don't pre-order really anything from Mezco's site unless it's an exclusive.
Oh shit. Okay.
So no, and it's 4 figures at $275. So I mean, it's kind of a good deal.
Bananas.
Yeah.
Let's do some math.
Right. Yeah. Hey Google, what's 275 divided by 4?
Oh my god.
8.7.
Yeah,
68.75 a figure.
there you have it. So less than what you would normally pay for a pretty basic standard Mezco figure, which is about $80. But after you pay $7,000 for shipping from Mezco, shit doesn't matter.
You're basically getting a deal.
Wait, hang on. Are these new elbows?
Uh-oh.
You know what? Elvis sent me a picture yesterday that had the elbow circled, but I was asking him why it was circled, what the deal was. Was it double jointed? And he was like, "Nah, it just looks ugly." I was like, "All right."
No, you're right about that. You're right.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird, like, bulge. It's like the ball is still built in there,
Man, you'd think they'd be able to upgrade the at least the arms by now. They got to be in a green by now. Come on, man.
I mean, even NECA has taken some of these single joint. They used to do very much that same kind of insert molded joint for the single jointed elbow, but now they're doing it's the same joint, but with one knee or one elbow in the middle with 2 insert molded joints going either way. So you still have the elbow, quote unquote, but it like double bends. They should really do that with this. It's how they're doing the Laurie Strode and how they did the Michael Myers, except those actually have clothes sculpted in.
Well, here's my hot take. Warriors is an overrated movie.
Shit.
And these look terrible, and I still ordered them.
They can't even give us the guy that goes come out to play. Come on, man.
But I was gonna save this, but I figured that I'll. I just got them for the kit bash, and these head sculpts here look great. These guys will be great goons for anything, and the fact that you can have somebody in a black wife beater or shirtless or whatever on a New York City street in the summertime or whatever you want to do here, I think it's a lot of possibilities with what you get in here. Maybe even swapping out the whatever they got on their feed, and like I just feel like it's a lot of possibilities here, especially with these 2 guys, and with the baseball dudes. I figured that I'll just use those heads and make me some Joker goons or some shit on some other body.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
You heard it here first.
Yo, look at these Nike Cortezes, though. They got the licensing or what?
Let's see.
Look at his feet.
Oh, are you sharing something or no?
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I not screen sharing? My bad.
No. But hey, you get some baseball bats. That's a great prop.
I thought I was screen sharing this whole time. Anyway, there's the big
Oh, really? Okay, so he does got some Nikes. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna paint those blue like the George Costanzas.
Shit.
All right, so yeah, to take off those the lower feet and have another option for sneakers. That's great.
Yeah.
And then these guys, you take off these tank tops, these vests, you can put on any other shirt on top of it.
Yeah, pretty much. And
any jacket.
Maybe if I don't know how this is, but like I said on the zombie figures, that whole thing is one big ass part, unfortunately. But if this is the same, then maybe you can swap between this and one of the zombie dudes, the guy that has the the makeshift Tim's on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that. The Molotov cocktail,
Yeah.
handcuffs. That's cool.
Switchblade. These gloved hands are pretty cool.
Glove
I like
hands
how
are
they have
cool.
different hands. You know what I mean? He's got bare hands. He's got gloved hands.
Very diverse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
different bats. Fucker Mike will be proud of these bats.
There you go.
I'm thinking what I could fucking do with this. I mean, I guess you could just have some regular like guys dressed in baseball uniforms riding a train or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a lot of options.
Yeah, just some dudes just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, swap out the heads with some plain faces. I wish those caps came off.
Yeah.
The ball caps. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's unfortunate they don't.
Man,
But I mean, at the end of the day, if they're not going to do more characters from this is pretty terrible. Like, it's not really like, this is Die Hard Mecha, Mecha. It's not even Mecha. Mezco shit right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mezco collectors are going to buy this no matter what. And these shits suck. They look,
Yeah,
look at them, man. They look like, even the bodies are not really that great. They look like 12-year-olds. Like, it's just.
They look like dolls.
It's real. Yeah. That's pretty much. But again, for the parts and shit like that, I'm here. I'm with the shits. So.
Well, we should also talk about the teaser image that they had for Toy Fair. Is that what it was? It was just the silhouette of all the Mezco figures.
We talked about
so
that week.
Yeah, we did. They revealed Captain Marvel.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably pull that up. Have we talked about that one yet? No, I don't think so.
No, not Marvel. No, not yet.
Not Captain Marvel. All right, let me look that up real quick.
I think that one looks good. The Captain Marvel one looks super good. Like I like the sculpt. I mean, like basically all you're really paying for is the head sculpt of this guy. Or the head. This is the only thing that'll really.
Okay, so this was the teaser image I was talking about, and I think a lot of the guesses were Hellboy, Comic Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, Harley Quinn, Pennywise, and Mez, which is the Mezco mascot.
Mm-hmm.
Mascot. Huh.
Jesus.
But along with that came the Captain Marvel reveal officially after that. This is the only image we've gotten so far.
I think it looks nice.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like, I don't know.
Would be dope.
What can I say?
Give her the light up head.
Does it really?
I don't need it.
It could be a good comic Captain Marvel too.
I actually saw the Legends at Target for the first time the other day, and it was on a clearance peg, and I was like, "Oh shit, my lucky day!" And I scanned it, and it was not on clearance, so I put him right the fuck back.
What a frugal shopper.
Like the paint apps on even like the paint apps on these are kind of messed up. That the Samuel L is like notoriously fucked up. Those paint apps. Half his neck was white from the shirt, and I was like, I'm not about to pay $20 for this, man.
No, man. Yeah, that's bad. I'm waiting for all of those shits to clearance out.
Yeah, this looks like the most that this elbow can bend.
Yeah, 90 degrees, baby.
If that.
Classic. Yeah, I think for this, I know, like right now, I'm very lukewarm on it. Like, I like the design. I think the designs are cool. Like, I like Brie Larson. But I know once that movie comes out, I'm going to want these fucking figures ASAP. And that's my sickness, so.
Real quick, to revise my previous guess, I actually think instead of Comic Wonder Woman, what if they gave us Rogue?
Oh, shit.
Jim Lee Rogue. Would that change your mind on that Cyclops?
Fuck no, it wouldn't. You know it won't.
I mean, it's enticing, though, because now you've got a pretty solid 90s roster just from Mezco.
Maybe 90s look through the veil of some other dimension scope.
No. I mean, she'd look good with the jacket at least.
It's true. Does he come with a jacket, or that's another release that's going to come with a jacket, right?
Cyclops does, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Tight.
Cyclops and Logan, actually.
Uh-oh.
Different jackets.
It. Yeah, so I guess that's really it from Mezco.
Mm-hmm.
I have Figma up here. I don't remember why I put them up here. So we will come back to that.
Well, I asked Boog already if he's getting the Mezco Black Panther. I think he said he is, so he might have a review of that.
Boog, are you getting that? Yes.
Yes.
Right? Did you get it already or no? Is he out?
No. Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
No, is Black Panther out? I think he is because my dude has it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's sort of out. I was telling Fabio before we went live that the dude who lives in my area that I got Popeye from had Black Panther, and I saw he had posted it on his Instagram. I realized I wasn't even following him on Instagram. I think I just saw it on I don't know where I saw it, but then I found his page and followed him, and he had put up a post saying that he was the first person to have it, that he had it before Mezco even shipped it out. And then the next post or something said that he was sold out. so I had started to hit him up to say, what was good. Even though I have one coming directly from Mezco or whatever, but just for the kind of early bird shit. But I figured I'd maybe get one from him and then just flip the one coming from Mezco. But yeah. So I'll be reviewing it though. Yeah, I'll check it out. I saw his unboxing or whatever, and there's pictures floating around. The head sculpt doesn't look great. The unmasked head sculpt doesn't look great at all. Well, it doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look like. That's the problem. It doesn't look bad.
It's not a dead ringer.
It's not. It's for some random black guy, or to be you if you're a black guy, then it's great.
Maybe your uncle. It kind of has like an uncle kind of look to him.
No doubt.
Hitting on the younger guys at the cookout.
That's it. Basically. Yeah, you put that head sculpt and the M'Baku wave head sculpt. You got both your fucking uncles at the barbecue.
Basically. So yeah, I'm with it for that, and I guess this was planned, but for it to be dropping Black History Month is cool. The Hot Toys Black Panther is supposed to be dropping this month too. So
sure.
I got that on pre-order as well.
Hell yeah. So I did remember what we were going to talk about with Figma. There's a lot of shit that was revealed at Toy Fair, or not Toy Fair, my bad. Wonderfest. I'll go ahead and I'll lump some of those guys in here. Then we'll circle back to some of the other stuff. So real quick, while I have it up, the Overwatch, what do you call it? Mercy was revealed just before Wonderfest. This is another super cool character. It's interesting with this one is because this is the first one that we saw from Hasbro, their version, and I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing Hasbro's version later on this week at Toy Fair. So it'll be interesting to see these two versions go toe to toe, especially considering this one is undoubtedly going to be like upwards to a bill here in the States. It's like 60. Mm-hmm. It's going to be like 60 or something over. But it'll be interesting to see this version go up against a potentially $20 version for Hasbro, or even $25 if they want to do a premium thing for this property. But it'll be interesting. Mm-hmm. But this one looks crazy. It looks really nice. Like, of course, Figma, they're always super great with their sculpts. It always looks like crazy on model. This looks great.
Yeah, it looks cool. It looks real cool. I wish I cared about it, but actually, I'm kind of glad I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny you say that. Sometimes, like, I do that for a couple of lines, too. Most famously, Punisher. I'm glad I don't give a single shit about Punisher. Because if I did, like, I'd be fucking broke, dude. Yeah,
especially trying to chase down those Mezco Punishers.
Mezco guys, yeah, 100%.
Yo, I was talking about this with David Walton and shit, but, like, yo, the Punisher is just a domestic terrorist, man. He's just like it's a bad guy. He's actually a bad guy.
I had this conversation with like a couple of guys, and like there's some older heads in that group too. And I was like, hey man, I'm just gonna say it, like I don't really fucking care about the Punisher. Like, I mean, on paper he's just like a very edgy dude, like, and what does he do? Like fucking kill child molesters and shit. Like, like I get it, tight, but you're out here fucking shooting guns in the street and shit, and just killing people in fucking alleyways. Like, I get it, you're a fucking badass, and everybody in the fucking Marine Corps has your symbol as their profile picture on Facebook. But like, there's just such a stigma around him. Like when he teams up with people, I think that's when like you get the best, most dynamic version of his character. Like obviously there are really great, you know, character driven stories of him just by himself, and when like the right writer and the right director and stuff get behind that character, they can really pull shit out of him and make him like really interesting. But baseline, if you bullet point his character on a piece of paper, he sounds like the wackest motherfucker in the entire roster. Like, I just, like, he just shoots gun and he dresses all black and he slicks his hair back. Like, cool, tight. I got a fucking skull on my shirt, whatever. Like,
my favorite version
honestly,
supports Blue Lives Matters.
Jesus Christ, Fabio.
Honestly, and this
they got the Punisher skull with like the Blue Lives Matters, American flag.
It's insane.
It's aren't those two opposed? Never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it.
To keep it real, like Punisher should just when they killed him some years ago when Dakin killed him, they should have just left it at that, because honestly, in this day and age with all of this technology and people with phones and shit like that, he couldn't do anything covert. Like, you can't kill anybody on a New York City street and get away with it today. Yeah. It's not possible. There's fucking cameras everywhere, bro. Right, that's why I don't want to hear about. You said what?
That's why he's the Ghost Rider now.
Whatever. But all right, so yeah, you know, it's just not possible. It's more acceptable for you to be like a well-known hero that's not killing people. That's like, if people on the street see you, yeah, they might take out their phone and shit like that, but not to like report you to anybody. Like, oh shit, I saw Spider-Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
If they pulled their phone out and filmed Punisher, they'd be calling 911 and say, "I'd like to report a crime. Can you get a real fucking superhero out here, please? This guy's running around saying he's a superhero. This guy's fucking shooting up the place."
Anti-hero.
Huh?
When you were looking for domestic terrorists, you were looking for the word anti-hero, right?
Right.
Sure.
Basically.
Yeah, like to everybody in chat, like, yeah, I mean, like I said, when put in the right hands, you can get a really cool, interesting story out of the character. But you know, every dad in his fucking mid-50s like swearing that Punisher is the most badass fucking guy out there. Like, I'm tired of hearing about it. Like, I'm good. I'm whatever. But moving on, something directed and very, very in common with Punisher is Figma. So let's go and continue talking about Figma. But yeah, the other big thing that Figma showed off this weekend. It's a real shame Rick isn't here because he's been asking for this for fucking ever. They finally showed off a prototype for their next My Hero figure. Their Kachan right here, super tight. For the longest time, we only just had like a card, like a character card. But we will. Here's the prototype.
What's the deal with this guy? Who's this guy?
So this is like the Vegeta of the series, I guess. If you want to, in most layman's terms, like the one guy that we got is like the main character, and this guy kind of plays like his friend, but like he kind of fucking hates him, and like he hates everything about him, but like they're still kind of fucking cool, maybe. But like they both strive to become the same thing, and this guy just wants to be the best, and you know the main character is just out here just doing his thing, just being just as good as this guy, and it just pisses this guy off. But
that is a wild costume design right there.
So it's funny you bring that up because like yeah, this costume is fucking nuts. But what's cool about this, not only this character, but everybody in this universe, is like their costumes work in tandem with their powers. So his power is his sweat like is like combustible. So like that's why this little effect piece is just like an explosion. So like out of his hand, his he'll like throw like explosions and stuff and all that cool shit. And his gauntlets right here, they're so huge because they store all of his shit, and then he can pull like a little, like a pin in this, like in his gauntlet, and release it all at once if he doesn't want to, if he just wants to store it up and stuff.
I see. That's stupid as fuck.
It is pretty fucking stupid, but
That's showbiz, baby.
but it's super cool. It's so funny because like this line has just been on hiatus forever. Like we haven't gotten anything from this line in so long. It got to the point where sometime last year, maybe the year before, I was like, I thought I fucking missed the pre-order. I thought I missed the pre-order, and I thought I missed the release. And I was like, oh shit, this guy... Because like it was around the time when the first character, Deku, was like starting to shoot up super high. And I was like, oh shit, well I'm glad I got him at like a reasonable aftermarket price. But then I was like, oh shit, well did this Kachan come out? Like, did I miss it? Like, did I miss the pre-order? Like, I can't see the pre-order anywhere. Oh shit, did I miss the release? But no, it just never came out. They just never said anything about it. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm basically on the panel with the two dudes in the whole panel that generally don't give a fuck about this, so this is a really great conversation.
Nah, your enthusiasm is contagious, Poncho. Don't worry about that. I'm just on the chat.
I see. I see a few Mexico dudes who I guess wholesale, retail, or whatever with the Black Panther here selling the shit. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I was just scrolling and saw that.
Well, while you're tangent on Mezco, let me hop in and say that the purple Catwoman is starting to show up in people's hands too.
Yeah, fuck that figure too.
People are trying really hard to get rid of it too. Retail price even.
Mm.
Damn.
Well,
I ordered mine, but I haven't gotten another shipping notification for it.
Wait, did you get the black one too, though?
Yeah.
So why'd you order the purple one?
I've had the purple one on pre-order since forever because it was the exclusive.
Mm.
And then they recalled it basically.
Yeah, the black one wasn't. It was pretty lackluster, but I'm happy to have it because, like I said, I do want to do some shots when the Ascended Night Batman comes out and shit. But
it's a really easy Black Widow conversion too.
I saw somebody just converted to a Domino too. I was just scrolling through this group here. Yeah,
Worth a shot. If you want to fill out your, and you can do it all without really painting or modifying much of anything. So you could have your Catwoman and then switch her into Black Widow for some shots and then switch her back.
Yeah, I ain't trying to mess with her like that, man. I'm not trying to break that figure.
Yeah, it is pretty easy to break, actually. You're right about that. All right, what's next? Pancho, what's next?
Next is DC, and I only put that up there because they showed off these new multiverse figures of Heath Ledger's Joker and the Penguin. And I'm trying to find it right now. But the only reason I wanted to bring that up is because, like, I think that's really cool. I think that's the best part about that whole line. Like, that line really generates some duds, to be as nice as possible. I generally don't really give a shit about that line, but like every now and then they do put out some really cool stuff. So like that 90s Flash was super cool. And I just like it when they dig into like the backlog of some of these older properties and they pull out figures that we don't have yet. Like, we do have like a NECA Penguin, but he's like 1/4 scale and he looks disgusting. But Penguin looks disgusting. So what are you gonna do? What's up?
They did 2 versions too.
Oh shit, they sure did. But yeah, here it is. Not really much to say about it. Like, here it is. A Penguin and a Joker. And then it's the same line as that 90s Flash I mentioned earlier and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool. I think it's cool to have, like, I'm excited about this Penguin. Like, we have like 10 versions of this Joker. so yeah, I'm good. Really. I'm good on the Joker, but the Penguin looks pretty tight. Like, there's no ab crunch. Like, why would there be?
That's not a cloth goods coat, is it?
I don't know. It kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
Kind of, but there's no way.
And what if? What if?
Can you imagine?
Yeah, imagine the possibilities. Yeah, that's really it. Wow, what a one and done topic. Great. So glad I put it on there.
The head sculpt on that Joker looks a little weird, and that does look like a cloth coat on Penguin.
It does. Yeah, the face on this Joker is crazy. It's funny. Like it doesn't even look like Heath Ledger, like not even in the slightest.
Yeah, that's probably the worst rendition right there.
This Penguin doesn't even look like, fucking whatever his name is either, but whatever. I don't
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, that's right.
I really don't.
But I mean, it's so funny because you can, even though this doesn't really look like Danny DeVito at all, you know it has such a like a Tim Burton vibe on it, and it comes from that movie and like super tight. Whereas this Joker just looks like just any cosplayer at Comic-Con. But that's basically it for DC. I did want to put Hot Toys on here real quick, just because of two recent things that popped up. So they did the Captain Marvel and the Alita as well, and I just wanted to talk about that real quick, just because I just recently started fucking with Hot Toys and whatever, it'll be one and done. So we'll talk about this Alita real quick. I like this. Did anybody see this movie or no?
No, and it's on track to be like the biggest bomb of the year so far.
It's crazy. Is it out or does it come out? Is it out already?
I think it just came out.
Yeah, it just came out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think.
it comes out the 14th.
I was about to say,
okay.
like, either it's out or it comes out on the 14th.
Somebody told me they saw it. I think it was John that said he saw it.
Okay. Either way, not great. Another failure for big screen Hollywood anime adaptations.
Yeah. It's.
I was kind of thrown off by the like mixture of like the cartoony CGI shit and the real world shit. Like, I don't know, it looked kind of weird to me. I don't know.
It's just weird that she's the only one with these big eyes. Like, I don't think anybody else has big eyes. I could be wrong. I mean, like, it's so true to the source material, you can't really knock it. Like, and even in figure form, it looks way better than the movie. It's easier to digest than the movie. I think so. Like in the face for sure. I just don't get it. Like, I mean, I'm probably gonna see that movie. Like, I am pretty excited for it. It's a shame that it won't do shit at all. But I'm stoked. Like, the eyes don't bother me at all in the live action movie, and here they look really cool. Like I said, they're easier to digest here, but it's whatever. I saw a lot. Why you guys think
it's gonna bomb though? It got bad reviews already.
I think it's too out there. Like no, like I think it's for me personally, like all the trailers that you see on TV and all the TV spots are like overhyping the shit out of it, and like it's just like a situation of stop telling me to like this thing. And like stop
trying to make Alita Battle Angel happen.
Yeah, like this
was not gonna happen.
This is such like, I feel bad because like it's an extremely important anime and manga and stuff like that. Like, it's really important, and it does deserve like this kind of like red carpet rollout and this budget and all that stuff. It deserves that 100%. But nobody is ready for it. Like, this isn't the time to do it. Nobody really gives a shit about this stuff right now. So people see this and people see like a real character with CGI big ass eyes, and they're like, I don't know what this is. I don't like it. So I just think it's really weird. And like all the TV spots are saying like the biggest thing since Avatar. Like, what? Yeah. Is it really going to be the biggest thing since Avatar? Avatar
wasn't even that big. Like,
I don't know. Like, and like I said, it's a real shame because this if there's one like classic anime that deserves it, this is among them. Like, I don't know. Like I understand. Like I watched like a featurette of why the director chose to like exaggerate her eyes and stuff, just because the imagery of Alita is so iconic, and if they were to just give her like normal ass eyes, like it would be a disservice to her character. Like I I appreciate it, but on the other hand, like you could have just like they took this eye slider and they jacked it up to 200%, maybe 110. Like if you started at 100, like just keep it like 110, maybe 120, maybe a little bit bigger, but this big is like too nuts for me right now. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Uh, so let's talk about Captain Marvel.
Right, yeah, this one actually looked really dope.
You said the mohawk lights up and like you'll get light
Yeah,
up
the light up
features.
head. If Mezco could pull off something like that, that'd be amazing. But I doubt it.
That'd be crazy, man.
That would be just nuts.
That'd be nuts, and it'd be $120.
Yeah.
Uh,
Honestly, yeah, 120. I don't know. I'd probably be closer to like 100.
okay, yeah, you're right.
I'd do it for 100.
You 100? Yeah, you
Yeah,
would. You
like,
would.
I mean, we're not talking about Hot Toys though. We're talking about Hot Toys right now though, and this is like what, a $250 piece, 300.
Probably 265 or something like that. And the reason I wanted to talk about this so much is because even looking at this picture right now, I can tell the material is the exact same material on that Iron Spider-Man. And that Iron Spider-Man is the textbook definition of a blessing and a curse. It is such a great looking figure. The articulation is really nice for a hot toy. The head sculpt is crazy good. It comes with like these four like crazy articulated arms and like extra heads and hands and all this crazy shit. But like you bend this suit more than 2 degrees and you get a fucking crease in it. And you just want to kill yourself because like you have this really great looking figure and really nice articulation on it for what it is, and you can't move it without it immediately punishing you for moving it. Because you constantly get these creases in the suit just because of the material they used, and it's the same thing with this Captain Marvel right here. You will be able to move her and stuff, but like can't keep her in that position for very long, like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it
looks stiff as fuck. No, I was gonna say it looks stiff as hell too. The way they even posted it right here too.
Well,
Yeah.
I think also it looks crazy stiff because like I noticed with Hot Toys, like all the instructions give you like strict guidelines of how far you can move the articulation. So like even though the joint will go further than 90 degrees, it says, hey, don't fuck with this joint for more than 90 degrees. You're not allowed to. Don't do it. So like I think that this leg can probably go a little bit higher up, but they don't want to advertise something that they don't advise you to do.
And don't take my pencil sharpener. Where's your pencil sharpener? I'm sorry. I thought I was muted.
But yeah, that's basically my general consensus of it. It's a great looking figure. I'm just super bummed I won't be able to move it. At this point, I might as well just buy a statue. There it is.
The effects look really dope too. That cat is pretty cool too.
The cat looks really
The
nice.
leather jacket looks nice.
You said what?
The leather jacket looks really nice. That right there is a pretty solid pose, though. I like the crease right there in the thigh. That actually looks pretty natural. Sorry, I'm actually watching the wrong stream.
Yeah, I'm about to say thigh. What?
Where are you?
Go back one.
Go back one?
Yeah.
And then
No.
one more?
Yeah,
Maybe?
yeah.
Oh, right here.
That one right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is
That
great.
looks pretty solid.
This one does it.
Yeah, the likeness is there. Her face looks great. You know, I mean, it looks great. It's just it's very statuesque. But that cat for some like MSD action with a little Ant-Man or something like that would be pretty cool. But obviously, people are not fucking buying Hot Toys for the accessories. But
You
yeah,
never know. Might be somebody out there just like you, bud.
Oh, that's a cute cat.
Nice cat. All right. So the second to last thing we'll talk about. Remind me to bring up Toy Fest after or Toy Fair after this. Toy Fest,
Mhm.
Wonder Fair. Jesus Christ.
Wonderfest.
Yeah, you got it.
There was one more Hot Toys, right?
Was there?
Yeah, there's the Thanos.
Oh shit. Yeah. The Thanos. Okay. Let me pull that up. Do you know, have you seen that Thanos in hand, or have you seen anybody that has it or anything like that?
Somebody did a gallery for Hot Toys with it. It's the reveal, basically. Hot Toys Thanos.
Are you talking about that YouTube video? Or no?
I don't know about a YouTube video.
Oh, okay. There's like a YouTube video going around of some like new guy who's doing the shit for Sideshow Toys, and people are heading on it pretty heavy because I guess they missed the old guy or something. I don't know.
I did hear about a new guy, but I didn't know there was hate.
I mean, I'm so new to this fandom. I don't know shit, so just don't take anything I say seriously.
People in the chat have requested that we talk about Hot Toys more, so this is kind of us addressing those concerns. And,
For sure. Yeah.
You know, we're finding our footing.
Yeah. Almost 100 episodes in, we're finding our footing. Yeah.
Yeah. Hot Toys. We've shown some Hot Toys before, but
we
I
did.
think people would appreciate we did a little more. Because it is nice to look at, and I think people, collect it vicariously through this.
Yeah, so
that looks pretty cool.
The Thanos looks nuts. Like, when I think of like a premium Hot Toy experience, I think of this shit right here.
No doubt.
His head looks maybe a little small, or maybe just his neck is really thick.
You got a fat neck. You got a fat neck, boy.
I don't feel like the likeness on the face is spot on though.
Interesting.
No, that I do feel is spot on. It's just
you do? Nah. Well, you know what? It's funny because we're talking about likeness for the face for a fucking CGI face, but
purple alien.
Right, but the base we know is Josh Brolin or whatever, but like something looks a little off. I don't know. But the whole like body and his arms and the outfit and everything looks fucking great.
The expression is a little weird. Maybe that's what's throwing it off.
I mean, yeah, maybe, I don't know. He looks nice.
He looks nice.
He looks jolly, just downright jolly.
He looks nice. He looks like too nice of a guy. Well, depending on which side you're on, he's the nicest guy.
Right.
So.
But, the big thing about this figure is the seamless arms.
Yeah. So I saw the video of that guy posing him, and as soon as he moved those arms, I was like, fuck, dude, this is why I don't really fuck with this line that heavy. Yeah. It just looks funny. Like, I understand where they're coming from. Like, but
wait, what was it? Was it that dude that they normally have posing the figure in the videos, and he's like, "I'll show you how to pose a Hot Toy." And
no,
like,
it's a new guy.
Okay.
It's a new guy that just started doing it, and this Thanos was like the first one he did. So peep it right here. You can see it right here how it kind of like folds in.
Yeah, it looks rubber. It looks rubbery. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's the most criminal version, the most criminal point you can get of like when you think of a rubber arm and like how it folds whenever you bend it. Like this is the nightmare situation.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a freaking rubber sleeve. Like it doesn't even, it doesn't look like it's not working how they intended, I guess.
It's like he has a cramp.
Yeah, that does not look great.
It doesn't look good. And I think this arm is fixed like that. So it comes with an arm that's like fixed.
I was going to say, yeah.
That's bent, which is smart. I think that's smart. So because everybody is going to want to do this iconic pose of his like arm bent and his gauntlet up and stuff, but for them to put a whole like pre-sculpted like bend, that's pretty tight. But
they should have just done that with the other arm too. Then they just pre-bent arms. I mean, you could still have this one and the seamless arm that still bends, but for a more authentic, bend, you would just swap out the whole arm altogether, like with the left arm.
It's true. Yeah,
they could have just gone the extra mile and done it for both.
Yeah, that's very true.
There's another head sculpt, which is not fully revealed. But, it's probably him grimacing as we see there.
That's it.
Literally looking like Grimace.
Literally like Grimace. Yeah. It looks cool.
It's fun. It's funny how they got the arm highlighted there, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, peep it, check it out.
Weird
Check it out. Look what we fucking got. You got your
flex.
tickets?
Okay.
But yeah, this
Well, it looks good. Who in the chat's gonna get this? Who's got the money? What tax bracket are you in that you can afford this?
What when is it slated for? Is it slated for this year sometime? End of the year, maybe?
I think it's dropping soon, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, so they're already up a minute, or is this the first we're seeing of this? I don't know. I'm confused.
no, it's like about to drop, I believe. I could be
Okay.
wrong.
All right.
Somebody fact check me.
Yeah. Somebody's saying 450 in the chat, but there's no way it's 450.
Oh no, that sounds about right.
What? You should be getting a little bit more.
Interesting.
I could see 450.
I'm gonna say 400, maybe 350.
I don't know. I don't.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Second quarter pre-order says April.
Yeah, soon.
It's 375.
95. Yeah,
There we go. That's more like it.
that's more like it.
Sorry, I think I nailed it by Price is Right rules.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man. All right, so that's basically it for Hot Toys.
All right, let's get wonderful.
Yeah,
with
let's
this
go wonderful. So for everybody that doesn't know, Wonderfest is a one-day event in Japan where it's Japan's toy fair, pretty much. It's split up into two parts. They have a Wonderfest in winter, which is happening right now, and then they have a Wonderfest in summer, which will happen in like June or July or something like that. They showed off a lot of really tight shit at Wonderfest, and we'll just do like a quick firing. I'm gonna screen share real quick.
Somebody in the chat had mentioned this specifically, so I wanted to pull it up first.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because I don't have this saved. Yeah,
We've
these
got-
these 1/6 scale Destiny 2 figures, they look cool. I don't know. I don't play this game.
They all look
What the
like
hell is
the
this?
same sculpt,
Oh,
right?
the video. Okay.
It's Destiny 2.
Yeah. Oh,
They're all just repainted
different
the
colors.
same sculpt, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it.
All right. Well, there you go. If you like Destiny 2 and you got money, get these 3As.
Peep them. Check them out. Check out.
People even still play Destiny 2?
Yeah, some people do.
Huh.
I don't know. Who knows?
Sorry, I just wanted to mention that. Go ahead and take over.
It's all good.
Sure.
So next up, they showed off a character card for these Splatoon 2 Figmas. They had like two of the girls, and they're about to come out super soon. But we got the boys in here right now, super tight. If you fuck with that kind of stuff, so I'm super stoked for these. I can't wait for those girls to come out because not only do you like Splatoon is really cool, but then if you want to update or add to your like Super Smash Brothers display, like they're in Super Smash Brothers also. It's a win-win for everybody. Next up is what a lot of people are super excited about, and that's these Ronin Warrior figures. Sentinel is tackling Ronin Warrior.
Oh, yeah.
And people are fucking freaking out. So,
damn.
And with like good reason too, because these Ronin Warrior figures are like, even the ones that are out right now are very, not only are they hard to find, but like when you do find them, the aftermarket is crazy on them. And for good reason, because those are really, really good figures. The old ones, you could like take all the armor off and have them displayed. It was really tight. And you might even get the same rollout with Sentinel because they did that with their Iron Man and stuff. So we might be in a situation where you could take some of these armor pieces off, and they would just have like their base body and everything just like slides on or whatever. So these look really, really tight for sure.
Figma, they piss me off, man. they do something and they like excited about a property, and then it's 3 years later the character from the shit, or they don't put another character from it, like for the place, man.
Well, this is Sentinel
Christ.
right here.
Yeah, I thought it was Figma. Sorry.
It's all good.
Okay.
But yeah, Figma does fuck around with that for sure.
Okay.
They're very criminal with that, 100%.
Sentinel's been in there with like being undervalued, under appreciated. You know,
Yeah,
they've had cool things
yeah.
these past couple of years.
Whenever they knock it out of the park, they really knock it out of the park. So super
Mm-hmm.
stoked on those. Next up, a lot of people are stoked on this Revoltech G1 Optimus Prime.
Whoa, that looks nice.
Okay,
Can't transform though, right?
Nah,
it
this
looks
is
really
doesn't transform.
nah.
I think so. It's clearly because I'm not a Transformers head, but I don't give a single shit if they transform or not. If the robot form looks tight, I'll get it.
No doubt.
Oh, man, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on the same boat. The Optimus Prime that I would like, or just the Transformers line in general that I'd like to collect, doesn't even transform, and it's the the big ass 18-inch ones.
Oh shit, those look crazy.
Yeah, because I think those look great at
Mhm.
scale with 6-inch figures.
Super nice.
Yeah.
Next up
Now
is
is this. Wait, hold on real quick. Is that the first like Revoltech Transformer thing that they're doing? Is that the first thing out of whatever this original line is, or have they done stuff like
so
this
they
before?
did an old Gen 1 Optimus Prime before, and they've done Transformer stuff before, like the Michael Bay Transformers. But
Mm-hmm.
this might be like a whole new animal.
Okay, all right,
This
not
one
bad.
this one looks pretty tight for sure. So next up is this Canty from Fooly Cooley, which looks really tight. Yo, dude, like this figure, like obviously the only other time it's been available is from Figma, and they don't. Obviously, we know with Figma, just like you said, Bug, this is like crazy sought after. It's so expensive, and I'm super stoked that like another company is doing these because it's such a cool character, and I'm just
I'm
really
not familiar with this. What's this?
it's an anime called Fooly Cooley. It's just really hard to explain what this anime is.
Okay.
It's like it's the pinnacle of like weird shit anime. 100%. Let's see. Next up is Jesus, I totally forgot about this. This is the monster from Space Invaders.
Okay.
Oh,
What's up? What's up?
familiar with that at all?
Space, like the old video game Space Invaders. Let me pull it up.
Oh, okay. I guess I never really thought of it realized like this.
Well, the funny thing is, this is the monster on the side of the arcade cabinet. Let me see if I can
Okay.
Huh?
if I can pull. Yeah, I got it right here.
Chat who's like obscure knowledge of this is finally coming in handy, and he is angry.
So here it is. It's this monster right here that you always saw on the fucking arcade cabinet.
Oh shit, you're right about that.
It's what a crazy pull. Whatever. Like, yo, tight. If they want to do it, go ahead and do it. They've been doing a lot of cool shit. They've been doing like a lot of weird shit. So like they do a lot of R type stuff. This company, so it made sense for them to go ahead and pop that in. So that's pretty tight. Next up, is this right here. So they did some. So 1,000 Toys is doing Cuphead figures, which is a new video game that came out like 2 years ago or a year ago at this point.
Hmm?
And it's based off of like really old, like what would you say, 20s cartoons?
Yeah, like early Disney, like Steamboat Willie sort of. It's called it's like the way Popeye's drawn. It's a specific type of animation. I forget what it's called. Not there's like wireframe animation, and there's
Yeah.
this. I think it's called noodle frame or something like that.
Yeah, everything is like bouncing all the time.
Yeah.
It's really cool. They teased this a couple of days ago, and everybody thought they were doing Kingdom Hearts figures. I was all like, Kingdom Hearts would be tight, but I don't think they're gonna do Kingdom Hearts. Never in a million years would I have guessed Cuphead figures, but yeah, it is what it is. Good for them.
It's a really good game, and it was very popular for a while on streaming and on YouTube. It was notorious for being very difficult.
Yeah, it's a crazy difficult game for sure, and
But
it
do boss battles, to be honest.
yeah, that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
Damn, this is a lot of shit I don't give a fuck about. God
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's a side-scrolling video game, but it doesn't even look like a video game because it looks like a cartoon.
It looks
crazy.
like a cartoon. It's nuts. So they showed off a fully painted Hellboy as well.
Whoa, now that looks fucking great.
This looks incredible, dude. Like,
that looks really good.
I can't even begin to articulate how grateful I am to myself for pre-ordering this.
Yeah, I pre-ordered this too, but I don't really like the way the fingers look on that hand, though.
Which one, the mechanical hand? This right here?
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I think it's tight.
It's supposed to be like that?
Well, it's like stone and shit. Like, it's a stone hand.
Right, but it looks robotic, though. Is it like? I can't.
Kind of texturing to it. It looks a little smooth, so it looks robotic.
Yeah, I hope they do add some texturing to it for sure. But the technology and stuff, the way it functions, I think it looks really nice. But yeah, now that you mention it, some texture on it would really elevate it for sure.
But yeah, other than that, it looks good. They cleaned up the knees and the jacket looks great. Everything here looks pretty good, man. What's the scale of this again?
It's 1/12, I believe.
It is, right? Okay.
Man, in our lifetime, boys.
Yeah, right. What an age! What an age to be alive. So next up is this character from PUBG. Even if you don't fuck with PUBG, he's a really great civilian. The mask, I think, is removable. I'm not sure.
In front of every fucking video game, aren't they?
Yeah, right.
You don't technically like play as this person in PUBG because you create your own character.
Yeah.
But this is the guy on the front of the box.
Yeah, he's the default character. Main guy.
Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
He is the player unknown.
Yes. Yeah, tell you what, speaking of Battle Royale games, Apex Legends, though.
I have it downloaded. I haven't played it yet, but I hear it's super tight.
Yeah. It's pretty darn cool.
You know what's so funny about that? Quick side note. I keep on all like my shitty friends on Facebook. Shout out to my shitty friends on Facebook. They keep on sharing the statistic like Apex reached a million players in like 2 days. Like it took Fortnite fucking forever to reach a million players. Like, yeah, Fortnite launched as a co-op game that didn't even get Battle Royale until like, I don't know, months after it released. It also cost $60 to buy when it first came out. Like, no shit. It's so like, yeah, of course a free game released at the height of Battle Royale would reach a player base faster than the game that popularized it. Like, no shit. Oh, not necessarily popularized it, but rode the wave.
Popularized it with kids.
Yeah, with kids, yeah, because PUBG definitely made it popular with a general consensus and stuff.
Yeah. I never liked PUBG because it looked too much like DayZ, and DayZ was the most broken game I've ever played in my life.
You know what's so funny about that? Like, I played DayZ so much that I learned how to play that game in its broken state, and then I would play real games, and it just felt too fluid.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks cool. A lot of possibilities for this guy. Head swaps. You could just have a fucking dude. You know, it's pretty tight. And like, I don't think, but if these belts and shit came off, that'd be really tight. But I don't think so. They're sculpted on. But yeah, super tight. Next up is these 1/6 scale Full Metal Alchemist figures.
Oh,
those look pretty cool.
These look fucking crazy.
Oh, is that Dark Souls figure behind it?
Is it what?
Dark Souls figure behind it?
No, this is
no, that's fucking Guts, man.
Guts, baby. Looks good.
Dark Souls though.
Yeah, these look good. This is a 3-0 making these. 3-0 knows their shit. So
yeah, that looks pretty cool, man.
These look crazy.
3-0 and 3A were the same company for the longest time.
Me too. I thought they were the same fucking people.
That's funny.
3A is like the Ashley Wood stuff, and 3-0 is like the licensed stuff. Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, 3A. Shit, now I'm confused. Yeah, 3A 3A has done like properties, like licensed properties, but in that weirdo style. Like that
Yeah.
Spider-Man and like Iron
Right.
Man and stuff. It's cool. I know Diego has that Spider-Man. He's done some cool shit with that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I got that Iron Man at a local con last year. Haven't fucked with it since.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Nope.
Next up, this is just like the card, their character card that they're showing off. The reason I saved this is because they're fucking with Harry Potter as well. Right here, you can see. So they're obviously gonna have their Nendroids and whatever, but they have a movie version of Sorcerer's Stone Harry Potter. So I'm excited for that. I think it's gonna be an exact repeat of when SH Figure Arts and Figma did Bruce Lee. And nobody gave a shit about that Figma Bruce Lee. And the SH Figure Arts came out and shat all over it. So that might be it.
Yeah, sure did. I've held on to the Figma one though because I like to kind of use them in different kid bashy shit. But the SHF is still such a great figure, man.
I turned my Figma Bruce Lee into my Master Roshi.
Ah, that's right. Yes, you did.
So I am so glad I didn't sell that because when I was going through bodies to like, what do I put this head on? And I saw that and I was like, all right, there it is.
Yeah.
So moral of the story is hang on to your figures even if you don't think they're nice. You never know when they'll come in handy.
Hoard everything.
Yeah, that's it. Hoard everything.
I'll be on TV.
Yeah, can I be on TV? Basically. Next up is these figures from an anime called Five Seconds of Summer. Jesus, Summer Wars. It's a movie called Summer Wars. It's super tight. These also had Figma releases, but they're expensive now. They're discontinued. This is from another company. It's slipping my mind, but it's a company we all know. But these look pretty tight. I was pretty excited for these. Next up is something I'm super excited for. It's a Kotobukiya. No, that's not how you say it. Is it Kotobukiya? No. Yes, it's Kotobukiya. Shit.
But that looks articulated though.
Yeah, it's a model kit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's their model kit. So I'm super stoked for this. Like anytime we get Mega Man shit, like I'm excited for it. And I'm super stoked. I kept on saying Kotobukiya, and I kept on thinking that I was saying the name of that Japanese bookstore that's on fucking 32nd. Kinokuniya. I kept on thinking I was saying Kinokuniya, and I was like, wait, that's not it.
No, you're thinking of the anime about the wrestling guys.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Fucking ultimate muscle over here. But yeah, this model kit looks super cool. It's like, it just looks like a traditional, like really cool looking Mega Man. Like he looks kind of like a chunkier version. Like True Force did Mega Man in this style-ish, but he was like very slim and very whatnot. But like this looks like classic chunky ass Mega Man, and Mega Man X. So I'm pretty stoked. Next up is this right here. This is 1/24th scale. But it would be cool for if you mess with that scale, as well as just like some multi-scale display stuff. Really cool army building stuff right here. I like the art style too. Pretty nice. And then here's what he looks like. Pretty tight. Oh, here's another Mega Man right here. So the articulation looks really nice on here. I think these kits have really good articulation for what they are. I have a bunch of these kits, like from the old Mega Man line, and then I have some stuff from Metabots, but I just haven't had the time to build them, so that's egg on my face. Next up is these right here, these fucking goblins. I hate the way these things look, but everybody's got a fucking hard-on for Goblin Slayer, so I put this in here. This is super cool. Like, if you're into that, like, these look almost exactly like the the goblins from Goblin Slayer. I don't know if they are the Goblin Slayer ones, but they look just like it. It would make sense. They're posted up next to all the fucking sex dungeon stuff. I don't know, but
Yeah, that's where I'm going with this. Like, people are just gonna get real pervy with this.
yeah, it's disgusting. These are like the ugliest. I call these Uggo goblins all the time. I will gladly stick to my Mythic Legion goblins, and I'll just have my Goblin Slayer beating those guys up. So it's pretty tight.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you like your Goblin Slayer to slay these goblins because they're so uggo?
I mean, I just don't want to spend money on these.
Yeah, these fucking things look demonic.
Yeah, I wouldn't want this on my shelf.
Don't release these.
Don't release these.
For the love of Christ. It is not mature enough to handle these.
No, if you thought fucking that Revoltech Woody was bad, wait until these guys hit the streets. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't
Malnourished children.
I love the toy community, but at the same time, I don't trust you. So yeah, quote me on that and just, put that somewhere. So here's a better picture of that guts up here, Bug. This guy looks fucking nuts.
Yeah, that looks nice.
This looks crazy.
Still looks like Dark Souls to me, but it is bad.
And then the last thing that I have is just a closer look at that Fooly Cooly robot right here, super tight. That's basically it. Fabio, I saw you pulling up some stuff as well from Wonderfest. Did you pull anything up that I didn't cover on here?
Pretty much just the one I showed already. There were some Fist of the North Star. There was some Devil May Cry 5. I think that's about it. Some Kotobukiya statues.
Nice.
Fist of the North Star is from Medicos. I'm not sure what that company is.
Oh, cool. They're the guys that do all the JoJo stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And those are cool figures. Like, they're very nicely articulated. They scale nicely. It's just that I have watched some JoJo, but I know that if I go, so I don't know if you guys do this, but when it comes to like figure lines that are very robust and very wide, like I kind of try and stay away from that property just because I know that I will just lose myself in it.
And speaking of NECA, though, we forgot about this.
Speaking of NECA, Jesus Christ. So what is this? Alien?
This is the Alien Resurrection Newborn Alien, which is like the weird like human alien hybrid that Sigourney Weaver gives birth to.
Why has it got a front butt?
There's all kinds of weird design choices with this. People like pretty much hate this thing, but they've been asking for figures of it for years. So here you go.
That's insane.
I fucking hate the way that looks, man.
This is crazy. You know what this reminds me of? This looks disgusting. And the last time I remember looking at a NECA figure that was disgusting was when they released the engineer that came with the alien, and then I remember it was a Toys R Us exclusive, and they put the Toys R Us exclusive sticker over it came with like an alien penis. Like it wasn't explicitly a penis, but it's was
it's the thing that goes down its throat to impregnate.
So FYI, it's a fucking penis, first of all. So,
yeah.
But like they put that sticker right over it. I remember like I bought it and I brought it home and I opened it up because I had just seen the movie and I was like, oh, this guy looks pretty cool. And then I open him up and I'm like, what the fuck did they trick me into buying? Jesus Christ. So, Fabio, are you gonna get this?
Oh well, yeah. I gotta continue the Alien collection. Are you kidding me? Go with
It's like I can't stand the way this shit looks, but I'm gonna buy it.
Well, it's from the worst Alien movie.
That's true, and I've been saying that the whole episode too. So we on par. It's all good.
Yeah. Look at this. It's just, and it comes with a stand because even they know like this thing is not built to fucking stand.
That slit in the front is something else. I
can't do it. Look how he's posed. Look how it's posed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this thing is disturbing for sure.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I would not be surprised if like you get like angry soccer moms seeing this in the
Yo.
aisle somewhere and start fucking reporting this shit.
Yeah, right.
This is the next Breaking Bad.
Basically.
And then there was one more thing. Figma had
Wait,
Bloodborne.
Fabio, scroll back to it real quick.
Yeah.
Peppy's trying to look at the
Show
shit.
Pep. Please show Pep.
Oh, nah.
Hang on, let's
Watch it
let's
out,
show her
a
the
fupa,
goods.
a fupa camel toe.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
nasty.
Look,
The fucked up
there's a
moose
good.
knuckle.
Oh
Jesus
my,
Christ.
yo, what type of botched C-section is that?
That looks crazy.
It's good scale though.
I don't know. This was the worst Aliens movie, but I still like enjoyed it a little bit. You know, it's one of those bad good movies and shit.
Yeah.
You know.
If they gave us Ron Perlman from this movie, I'd be so stoked.
Yeah.
Well, that's that. And then Figma teased some Bloodborne.
Oh, hell yeah. That's true.
Hmm.
Fuck yeah, they sure did.
This is a video game too, all right?
Yeah.
Video game. One of the best. It might be.
Is this
Not quite Dark Souls, but I was close.
this is the one with vampires and shit?
Not.
Yeah,
It's set in,
a horror thing.
yeah, it's like gothic horror, like Victorian era horror type of thing.
Okay,
It is a very spicy franchise. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
not for everybody.
It's one of those like punishing hard games.
Gotcha.
It's one of those games where every Let's Player is like, "Why are you guys making me play this? Nobody's fucking making me play it. Just chill
Some
out."
real masochist,
Yeah.
sadomasochist shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they showed off this. Oh, they showed off the Shadows Die Twice thing too. This thing looks so fucking cool. Like, so this is a spiritual successor to Tenchu, pretty much.
Really?
That's what
Okay.
That's what the developers have been saying. And that movie.
I haven't heard that game name in ages. Wow, I forgot about that shit.
This looks great. If you ever find yourself like on some sort of like looking at game trailers bug, like check out the trailer for this one. It looks nuts. Like it will probably come out for PS4, but this is like a PS5 game. Like it looks so good. Like the shit that they show off, they showed it off at E3 last year, and like all the visuals, like immediately when they first started showing it, I was like, "There's no fucking way this is running on a PS4." So it looks really cool. It's a really nice like first taste of like what next gen will look like, and like you get like really cool like Tenchu-esque moments, like sneaking through like the court, not the courtyard, but like you're like grappling onto the tops of buildings and stuff, and like taking people out in the shadows and shit. Like, but yeah, this figure looks really cool. Sick. Can't wait.
Cool stuff. I think that's all we missed. I pretty much just went through the rundown here.
See if you can look at that A.C.B.A. They showed off a proto for that A.C.B.A. too.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yo, peel that John Hammond.
Oh, this is starting to ship from NECA as well. The Ace Ventura.
Oh shit.
It's already available on their eBay and Amazon store, so it will be on store shelves pretty soon. I don't know. What do y'all think? People aren't really stoked on the likeness.
I think the likeness on the not the head that's on him, but the top one.
This one?
This one looks okay. This one looks the most like Jim Carrey out of all of them.
I honestly think that this one looks the most Jim Carrey out of all of them.
You know what? It's very interesting you say that because I don't think that looks a fucking thing like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I think the bottom one looks like him. Yeah,
That's crazy. Going nuts.
Like this one, I don't really see it. Maybe it's because he's looking sideways. I don't know.
he looks a little Asian too. He looks a little Asian, right?
Well, I'm looking a little sideways at this fucking figure right now.
This one right here looks like it nailed it though.
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know what was
them
this. I don't know what was happening with you, Rick, but you had like some weird feedback there for like 20 seconds before you started talking.
Am I right now?
Are you on your phone?
You're
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Shit.
Oh,
good.
okay.
Hey, it's Rick.
It's the latest
Back
man in
at
the
it.
game.
Slick Rick.
Boom. I'm on it.
Do.
But yeah, the Jesus, that fucking alien.
Haunt your nightmares.
Jesus Christ.
I like the animals with Ace Ventura though. That looks pretty cool.
It does look nice. You gonna buy the figure for the animals, Bug? What's going on?
Possibly.
Slightly big. I'm sure you can make it work.
Yeah, they'll be kind of large, but I mean, a freaking a wild parrot like that, those shits get big as fuck. So
It's true.
you could probably, you know,
I
fuck
used
with
to
that.
I used to have a coworker at IHOP, and he was one of the so IHOP notoriously, I don't know if you've noticed, but IHOP notoriously hires halfway house people. That's where the majority of the workforce comes from. And now that I've pointed it out, that's the only thing you'll ever be able to see. So you're welcome. But shout out to him, great guy, Jay Braxton. I'm calling you out.
Big J.
Super great guy. He lost it all except for his parrot, and he loved this fucking parrot. And like I would drop him, like I would his like halfway house is on the way to my house as well, so I would give him rides and stuff to his house, and like he would always be like, "You want to see my bird? Want to check out the bird?" And I was like, "Yeah, show me the fucking bird so I can get the hell out." And like this bird was fucking huge, dude. Like I couldn't believe how big like his fucking parrot was. It was crazy. It would say like the most fucked up shit. And he lives at a fucking halfway house. What do you expect? So, so that's it.
Where's the crack?
Yeah. So the last thing that we'll talk about, it's not on the topic list. The last thing for the main show is Toy Fair. Yeah. What is that? That's next Sunday.
This week, Thursday,
Oh, shit.
no, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I think.
Damn. Well,
Yeah.
so what's everybody most stoked about? So we didn't have time to do bets this year on air. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to set up a few questions and then just ask them to you guys each like in a PM or something and get everybody's answers, and then we'll go over them like maybe the week after or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I know bets, like people kind of like bets last year, so I wanted to bring that back, but unfortunately.
And I don't think to this day we've still given Fabio his NECA airtime, but
One of these
No.
days.
an entire year without Fabio getting his prize.
That's true.
All right, we might have double or nothing.
To be fair, I don't think if you won Rick, we would have had an hour of King of Hell either.
Oh, I'd have made it. I'm forceful.
So yeah, what are your basically what are your hopes and dreams for Toy Fair this week? Like what's the one thing that'll make you like sit up and really fucking pay attention?
Oh man, telling you right now, we need a Black Series Zeb to finish out the fucking Rebel troops. Rebel team. And as always, I would love anything Static Shock related.
Okay.
Mine's the same as last year. I want a classic Thor from any fucking company at this point.
Please, God.
Shit, at this rate, we might see Mafex come out with a classic fucking Thor before
That's what I'm
anybody
saying.
else.
Mezco, don't let me down. Come on.
Yeah,
You know what? Next time we talk to Dave Vonner, you should ask him.
I'm wondering if Dave will be at Toy Fair actually.
Yeah.
I'd like to see those new Mattel that new Elite line or whatever it is, the Ultimate line or whatever. I'd like to see those in person actually.
That's true.
Hey,
but-
where are those Jurassic Park figures at that were 6-inch?
Word, that's a good
true.
question.
Where's those Power Rangers from Hasbro?
That's
Which
true.
one?
You know what? Hasbro hasn't said anything yet about whether they're doing their little private event or not. I'm wondering if they're like ditching the private event for a regular slot on the show floor or some shit. I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anybody who's heard anything. So, and we literally a few days out. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on or what. They don't normally wait to the very last minute like this. So I'm a little concerned. I don't know what's up. But yeah, there's no question that they have to be here because they were specific about the stops that they needed to make through the end of 2018 through 2019 as far as the reveals that they wanted to make. You know,
No,
they
not
had
just
their-
that, but they had like a report just a few days ago that they took a really big hit because of Toys R Us. So maybe they just can't afford a private event anymore.
That's true. They sure did. I read that as well.
Yeah, they
Really?
said that they took a really, really big hit that they did not expect what the loss of Toys R Us was going to give them.
Wow.
Imagine that a toy-specific store closing hurts your revenue.
Right. No doubt. All right, so I didn't hear about that report, and okay, that actually makes sense if that's true. Wow.
Yeah, they can't afford to be giving you guys breakfast anymore, Boog. Sorry.
Don't nix the donuts, because those donuts were the best thing about Toy Fair when I went. They're really good. Fuck, dude. So stupid.
Shout out the donut lady.
Yeah, shout out to them. It was great.
Shout out to the donut people.
Yeah, I don't know. Bug, what about you? What do you think? What would be the best thing for you for Toy Fair?
I'm with Fabio on the Thor. I'd like to see Mezco unveil a Thor, and I'd like to see. I don't know. I don't know what else I want to see besides that. Thor. I'm with the Thor. I want to get a classic big three complete from Mezco.
Yeah.
So yeah, and as far as legends go, I'd like to. Well, I don't know if they're gonna be there or not, but I'd like to see. Oh, I thought about something the other day. What the hell was that I thought about that I wanted to see from Legends? Damn it. I wanted to bring it up on the show, too. God damn it. It'll come back to me. But that's all I can think about right now. What about you, P?
As always, like I said last year, 1/12 scale Matrix figures. Where the fuck are you?
Oh, man. Really? We're up 20 years. No. Yeah, we are in the 20th anniversary. That movie came out in 89.
Yep.
Mayfex, where you at?
That's it. I'm telling you, man. What is going on? What's the holdup?
What if Mezco just gave us, a 3-pack? Trinity,
Yikes.
Morpheus, and Neo.
As much as I love that, all that leather, I couldn't do it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, just anything, man. Like, the dream is SH Figuarts. But I'll take I'll take a Mayfex. And then if Mezco decides to do it, I'll take that too. Let's go. Do not give it to Figma, please. And do not give it to Mattel. That's it. That's all.
All right, McFarlane, here's your chance.
Oh shit! No.
You might be right about that.
Oh, funny you bring that up. Let's see. Another Toy Fair reveal possibly is McFarlane My Hero. What's the hot take on that?
I forgot about that.
No fucking thanks. Even with the Fortnite articulation, which is fantastic, I don't want that.
You don't trust the sculptors over there?
Articulation.
That's odd, no.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing is when they showed that reveal image, and when people realized what it was, all the top comments were no, not like this.
Have you seen their Naruto and their Attack on
Yeah,
Titan?
so
They look hideous.
That's the first thing I looked at. I was like, what's the scoop? How do they handle anime properties? And then that's what I saw, because the only anime thing that I have from McFarlane is their super old Akira stuff. And yeah, the bike looks great. That's it.
Everyone else looks like robot chicken toys.
Yikes. Yeah, that's very true.
Terribly sculpted, weird. It's not fabric, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They look weird.
100%. But Bug, you're going, right? Which days are you going? You going all 3 or 4 days, or?
Bug? Oh no.
Well, that's the first word from Bug.
You gonna ghost on Toy Fair like you're ghosting on this fucking podcast?
No, I'm sorry. I was muting. I was chewing and pouring some shit. But what happened? What'd you say?
Are you gonna be there all 4? It's 4 days, right?
Well, see, the thing about Toy Fair in February in general is this shit is stressful as fuck because Toy Fair falls right in the middle of my daughter and my girl's birthdays.
Oh,
they're a day apart.
It's
So
Kendall's birthday.
So
and Valentine's.
Right, and Valentine's. So Valentine's Day is the 14th, and then Peppy's birthday is the 15th, and then my daughter's birthday is the 16th, and Toy
Nice.
Fair is happening during the middle of all of that shit. So
Oh,
it's a
that's
fucking
fucking
pain in the
hilarious.
ass.
Baby's birthday was in February because Ashley's birthday is on the 13th.
So yeah, stressful bullshit. You know,
Just you about to pull a Fred Flintstone? You're gonna show up to both wearing a different shirt and act like I was here the whole time, babe. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then go to Toy Fair, and then
pretty much.
come back to the restaurant not in your dress shirt. You're in an A.C.B.A shirt, and it's like, fuck, she got me.
Interesting.
So yeah, I got to find time to take my girls out and do regular life shit aside from Toy Fair. So, but yeah, what were you asking though? Was I going off all days?
Are you going all days or no?
So yeah, I'll figure it out. I mean, I'll be there during the day because they'll be doing whatever they got to do during the day, and then we'll be getting together in the evening to eat, drink, and be merry.
Yeah.
So
sounds great. It's funny you mentioned that it's like such a stressful date for you because like ever since I got this new job, we're like one of the main people for the Southeastern Wildlife Expedition. Like we do all their stuff for them. And that runs literally the 15th through the 18th, and like our shop is like slammed, like all
say it
week.
again.
So you need to make a reservation for common.
So like it's just like I think like just everybody, like nobody ever has time for this shit. It's crazy.
February's a busy month for me too. I mean, really, it's February and March are both busy.
I always thought Toy Fair was in January, and then every time it happens in February, I'm like, fuck, why February?
Right.
The strategy, man. They do it on Valentine's Day to just see who really has the stones to show up.
Seriously.
You're gonna weed out all the fucking
who's
fucking
either
normies.
single, who's either single or about to be single.
Guys time away from their families. You know, their only time of year.
That's it.
Where you just be the boys.
You really want to fucking be here? Prove it.
Leave your lady in the dust or your big parrot. Leave your parrot to someone else, guy. Because it's Toy Fair.
It's Toy Fair, baby. Yeah, so yeah, that's basically it. For the main show. So good night. Okay, welcome to the after show. So
hey, what's good?
That's it. So the after show is basically where we kind of kick our shoes off, relax.
Yeah, a little BET uncut.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Little BET uncut.
Yeah, that's it. So first thing in after show is pickups, but you know what? Pickups usually goes for a while. I do want to talk. I want to talk about the Endgame trailer real quick, since it was pretty short. We can get all our thoughts on it. So
the Super Bowl spot, right?
Yeah, so Super Bowl, super weird opening for an Endgame trailer. I don't know what that was about. Just get straight to the Endgame trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you guys think? What did you think, Fabio? What's your...
I like it, man. I like that they're not showing us much. They're just showing us, a little bit of the aftermath, like the immediate aftermath. It seems of I think they're calling it the decimation.
Yes, I was about to say it starts with a D. Like they
Which
came out.
Doesn't really make sense because decimation means splitting into 10 pieces.
Exactly. That's what I thought too.
The halfimation.
The halfimation.
Yeah. So no, I like that. I like we're seeing some of the ruins. We're seeing people recovering. People like Steve fucking clenching his jaw and that fucking jawline that could cut diamonds.
Bucky.
I like that we're seeing all that, but that's it. And a little bit of the team. There's obviously some misdirection, like with every Marvel trailer in terms of like people were going crazy when there's like the shot of them walking up in grass and there's like slight amount of space in between two people. Like, oh, who's CGI'd out in this part,
Exactly.
So I like that they're giving us a little taste of like the setup of the story, but without telling us, the details.
Yeah, they really set a really good mood in that trailer. It really emphasizes that like this is the end. pretty much.
This needs to be the way that they do all their trailers. Every trailer that you show for each movie, only allow it to be the first 20 minutes of the film.
Yeah.
You know what? I was actually thinking about that just now, and I was gonna say that I would love for that to happen, but like I don't think that'll ever happen, first of all.
Yeah, I probably won't.
Because like the way most movies are set up, like all the cool shit happens. Nothing cool is gonna happen in the first 20 minutes, mostly. And if you want to cut a good trailer and pull audiences in, like you gotta pull just some shit. And I think the reason it works so well with Endgame and the reason everybody accepts it is because they fucking earned it.
Yeah.
And it's so widely accepted, and everybody knows what's going on, and like nobody minds. But like, yo, if we got say if we got like a new like the Flash movie, like a Flash movie was coming out, and they're all like, guess what, man, we're only gonna show shit from the first 20 minutes. We're gonna keep it all under wraps. And he doesn't like get struck by lightning until the 22nd minute. You just get a trailer full of fucking Barry Allen working as a fucking lab assistant or a forensics assistant. Like, what do you?
Oh my god! It looks like the body has already reached rigor mortis.
Yeah.
And then it looks like we didn't see the killer coming.
Wow, looks like the killer really got her choked up.
Bringing back the 05 memes.
That's it.
Jesus.
Before they were called memes. Jesus.
Yes. I remember when they were called image macros.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I think the trailers look really cool. I wonder how many trailers we're actually gonna get. Like, how much can you cut from the first 15 minutes to make a cool trailer that we haven't already seen? What I'm interested in. And this drops like mad soon, right? Like,
Yeah, March, dude.
No, it's April, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
March is Miss Marvel.
Whoa, don't call her Miss.
Oh boy.
Oh, Captain, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'm super stoked. It just seems I don't know. It just seems like it's gonna be super tight. Did you hear this is gonna be 3 hours?
Yeah, man. I'm stoked for that.
I'm ready, baby.
They're putting an intermission in it.
Is that real? Are they really putting an intermission in it?
They're thinking about it.
That's what I heard. I heard that they're thinking about it, and like, I don't know. Would you want an intermission? Like, well, I don't think I've ever seen a movie with an intermission in it.
Sign me up for an intermission because your boy
I think
needs some time to breathe.
I want to say The Hateful Eight had an intermission.
Interesting.
At least when I saw it. It might not have been for like every release, every theater, but I saw it in kind of a small theater maybe, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
But it was like part of the movie. Like it was, it was a screen that would come up that was in the style of the movie.
Boom.
So yeah. I would not mind being intermished for Avengers, but I could also go the entire day without water to make sure I make it through.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Whatever they do, I'm prepared. Don't worry.
I can't believe we've gotten to a point in superhero movies where they're all like, a 3-hour movie? Yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Let's fucking go. 3 hours.
I also heard, speaking of superhero movies, that they're not even going to start development on a sequel for Aquaman.
Really?
Yeah. Which
shit,
is
yeah.
the highest
Yeah, The Trench.
non-Disney movie of the last 7 years.
Dude, they're so stupid. And like, if it was like, oh, we're gonna focus on like X character from the movie, like somebody that was interesting, and that, like, I'm not gonna spoil anything for anyone who hasn't watched it yet, so I'm not gonna say any characters like that, whatever. But it could have been any other character with some sort of development in the film that you wanted to see more of, and you choose The Trench. Oh my god, it's just a slap in the dick.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's a weird call. All this weird shit happening at WB and DC. Like, what's going on? What's really going on?
I mean, at this point, I can't take anybody who defends them seriously.
Really? Yeah, I tried for too long.
Damn.
Damn.
I mean, not really, but you know, things to like, and I was at some point I just no, there's nothing to like. Sorry.
Damn.
The casting's great. I'll still defend that.
Cast is
And then
good.
the other big rumor is, you know, it's confirmed now that Ben Affleck is out as Batman, which apparently has always been confirmed since like Justice League was out, but they didn't announce it. They wanted to make sure you saw Justice League.
Yeah.
And then Robert Pattinson, Mr. Sparkly Vampire from Twilight, is supposed to be
That's it.
the guy in the running.
You know what my favorite thing about that story is? I have two favorite things about that story.
Lay it on me.
So my first favorite thing is just the evolution of clickbait article titles and URLs. I watched that from the very beginning. So like the first day that news came out, it was like Robert Pattinson possibly in the talks to take up the cowl of Batman. Like, okay, I get it. Everything I need to know is in the article title. Tight. Next day, Robert Pattinson in talks to take up the cowl of Batman. All right, okay. And I click on it and I was like, is this like developing? Is this new? Like, no, it's the same article. Next day, Robert Pattinson fucking confirmed to replace Ben Affleck as Bat. Like, what the
Triple confirmed. He's cleared his schedule. He's there.
Yeah, and then like the next day, it was all like Robert Pattinson dons the cowl to take a look at what he looks like as Batman, and it's fucking DeviantArt fan art. Like, what is there no decency left in this
You know what,
fucking
man?
world?
You know, man, I'll get bitch slapped for saying it, but man, that guy could play someone in that universe. He's the most dark and brooding actor I can possibly think of. That dude is like, he played like what 5 or 6 films of him being a brooding vampire that just really loves Bella. Like, he could totally be someone, maybe not Batman, but like if he was Dick Grayson, I wouldn't be like, why?
Yeah, you and I were talking about this for sure. Like, you know, and my second favorite thing is like hearing the outcry. How many people don't fucking like this dude? All because of Twilight. Yeah, we get it.
Fucking Twilight?
Nobody fucking likes Twilight. Yeah, whatever. What are you gonna do? Funny quick side story. In college, I was hanging out with this girl, and she was watching one of the Twilight movies. She got it on a bootleg DVD. Shout out to bootleg DVDs. And it was all scratched up and fucked up. And there's a scene where she graduates and she gets like a present from her mom. And her mom says like a pun. Instead of saying congratulations, she hands her the present and goes, congratulations. And her DVD was scratched at that point. So it would keep on skipping back to that point. Like we would try and rewind it and it would rewind right to congratulations. Fucking great. So shout out to Twilight. One of the greatest experiences I've ever had in college.
Poncho's ex-girlfriend and that incredible Twilight mishap. We miss you dearly. We can't wait to see you again.
Hilarious. Big shout out to Courtney. Great friend.
Shout out to Court.
But yeah, like I was saying, like, yeah, nobody likes Twilight. Yeah, great. Robert Pattinson. Let me do everybody a favor. Look up. There's a video of Robert Pattinson on YouTube. It's an interview with, I think, Conan or something. Some late night talk show host. What's up?
Conan the Barbarian?
Yeah, the Barbarian, yeah.
Man, when he interviews people, he crushes his enemies and takes their, and hears the lamentation of the women. Like
Exactly.
That's the best late night there is.
But if you look up that interview, it's the greatest interview. This is like the first interview that really like changed my public opinion of Robert Pattinson, because before I was just like everybody else. Like I associated him with the role of Edward or whatever his name is from Twilight. But in this interview, the the guy's all like, so Twilight is wrapping up, like that's kind of sad, like all this whole legacy, everybody loves this franchise, like this must be pretty bittersweet. And Robert Pattinson just like looks really stoic for a second, looks down and looks back up at him and he goes, yeah, for them. And then he starts fucking laughing. It's so great. It's so great because like throughout the entire filming and production and press tours of Twilight, like obviously, like when you're touring to like promote the movie, you're only gonna cut like really good parts of like everybody's interview. But like after that movie finished, like it became very apparent that he fucking hated that role. And like he hated that story. Like he shit talked everything, and like there's huge cuts now available on YouTube of like all this shit talking he was doing during press circuit, like all these press junkets and everything like that, and like him just totally shitting all over the story and his character. And like funny enough, even on the DVD track of the first one, he's just like talking shit about the movie the entire time. It's so funny. And then at one point, like he starts talking about his favorite burger places. Like in the fucking commentary track for Twilight, this guy just fucking starts talking about his favorite burgers. It's so great. So if anybody can play Bruce Wayne, it's Robert Patterson.
At least, you know.
Yeah, I remember when the DVDs came out, it went kind of viral that he had like no interest in the commentary, and everybody was like, "You should listen to the commentary," because he totally fucking hates this franchise just as much as everyone else. And he was just like shit talking the entire time, like, "Well, you know, I really enjoy a bacon cheeseburger, and the key to a good bacon cheeseburger is the fact." And he just like keeps going and going and going. And I think it was that like after the second film, he had signed on to do all of them, so it was too late.
Yeah,
like when you sign those deals, like it's already it's game over. You're gonna fucking do everything.
So who knows what that'll bring. If he's the new Batman, I'm willing to give it a shot. Whatever, man. Like every time I like a new actor gets cast as somebody, and like there's this huge like negative outcry for it, all I can think back is to when Heath Ledger was casted as the Joker and everybody fucking hated it.
Yeah.
And
This gay cowboy's gonna be the fucking Joker. Like, Jesus, I remember that.
You know what nobody talks about that had just as much outcry was Tom Holland.
oh shit.
Remember everybody's so fucking pissed? Oh my god, he's a fucking kid. Oh no! I want
that
a burly man.
You gonna get that guy with a shit on his chin?
That guy's not been in anything. Fuck.
Fortnite Spider-Man, is that what we were going for?
Is he gonna fucking floss in Civil War?
He's gonna fucking floss. Oh my god.
He's gonna Millie Rock on fucking Captain America's corpse in Civil War. Fuck this kid.
He's really rocking over every block of New York while he's saving it. Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
And planking, he's doing all kinds of ice bucket challenges. I fucking hate him.
Oh shit. I nominate Tony Stark. I nominate Bruce Banner. Fucking
he starts giving out people's code names.
Killing the web fluid industry.
Oh, shit. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm willing to give him a chance. Whatever. You know, with the right director, you know, this anybody can pull off a great role.
And it's Matt Reeves, who's, you know, from the Planet of the Apes trilogy.
Oh shit, is it really?
Yeah, or at least the best two from that trilogy.
Damn.
The last.
There you go.
Yeah, shout out Matt Reeves.
Shout out Matt. Yeah, shout out Matt.
I don't know you, but guess what? I respect you, guy.
I'm sure he's thrilled to hear that.
Yeah, he's really.
He is pissing his fucking pants in his mansion somewhere in Tarzana.
Oh, man.
Well, that's that. That's the Endgame trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone walking into that would have known what we were talking about.
And by the way, for the Endgame, I totally believe that there was somebody edited out.
No, yeah.
I believe. I see it. I'm seeing it, man. You guys need to wake up and see the light, man.
Who do you think's edited out, Rick? Potential spoilers, in case we're right.
I don't know. Maybe we're totally fucking wrong. So I don't know. I think it's the Hulk. If it's not the Hulk, it's just Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel could be Iron Man. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it could be Rescue. You know, who knows?
Yeah, Rescue is confirmed.
They're all coming out, so I heard it could be Iron Man like returning from space.
True.
It could be Beta Ray Bill. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's throw that horse face in this, huh?
Yeah, we've seen him. He's there.
True.
Wake up, people! Sex contracts exist.
Yeah, they're real.
They're real.
Yeah. Who knows who it could be? I think it's gonna be somebody that we already know, because if it is the first 15 minutes of the movie, the only reason I don't think it's Captain Marvel is because like within the first 15 minutes of the movie, I don't see her landing on Earth, introducing herself to everybody, and being cool enough to chill in the same room with them within the first 15 minutes.
How about we do a heroic walk out of this bitch?
Yeah, basically.
You got it, Carol. That's what I like, man. Let's do it.
Oh man.
I'm pulling up an image right now because there was another image that had come out that was the OG Avengers from the first movie in their new costumes.
Oh shit! Yeah, I did see that.
Hang on, here it is.
Pull it up.
Pull up.
I'm pulling up.
Pull up, sucker.
Boom.
Boom. There she is.
It is.
We got the most Mark Ruffalo Hulk there's ever been.
I
Jesus.
know, right? Look at.
It's like somebody took a picture of Mark Ruffalo and was like, "Hey, can you edit this guy green?" Yeah, I could do that. And that was that.
Keep the liquefy tool and just go fucking nuts on this guy real quick.
Man, let's talk about how terrible Scarlett Johansson's hair looks.
It looks pretty bad, but
Yeah,
like it's mad long.
It's long and the tips are still blonde, so
Yeah.
clearly she like dyed it, or like are they implying that her natural hair is red, or
I
Her
think.
natural hair in the comics is supposed to be blonde, I believe.
okay.
She dyes it red, I believe.
Wow, that's weird.
Interesting. She's
It's
got-
really highlighting her big forehead.
Yikes.
We're screening movies on that.
Jesus.
Hawkeye's in his new, fucking haircut. It's what's it called? An undercut.
And here we go.
Doing it.
If you've ever had that haircut, you know it takes a lot of fucking product to keep it like that and look like there's no product in it.
It
You know, Fabio, speaking of new costumes, have you gone down to downtown Los Angeles and been to the FITM Museum? Because they have all of Infinity War's costumes and Black Panther's costumes there on display for free.
No, I haven't seen that. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is also there. Oceans, whatever, with all the girls that sucked. There's a ton of costumes there. There's
All right.
really cool.
Will do.
Wow.
Thanks for the rec.
Hey, you're welcome, man. You're damn welcome. Yeah, I was gonna say something about Endgame here. Oh yeah, you know what? One thing I wonder about character-wise, what they're gonna do is I wonder if they're gonna connect Don Cheadle and Captain Marvel, because spoiler alert in the comics, they're totally together, and when something bad happens to Don Cheadle in the comics, she fucking loses her mind.
I can see that. I can see them saving that for a phase 5 or a phase 4, I guess, kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be interesting because like she's like super in love with that guy for some reason.
I
Fucking
could,
love-
They're both army kids.
yeah, I was about to say, like, I could see her
What's this?
connecting.
What's this art?
This is some leaked Avengers Endgame art from like Orville Redenbacher or something.
Wow, that Hulk does look very Mark Ruffalo. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And I like the scales on Captain America. That looks dope.
Oh man, if only it was oh yeah, those costumes are there as well. The Aquaman costumes are at the museum.
Yo, Scarlet Witch looks like
Black Widow.
Scarlet Witch. Black Widow looks like Scarlet Witch.
Jesus. Yeah.
Black Widow looks like Wasp, like the detailing on her costume. She's got like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like her costume but blacked out.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe when they went to go look for the
Big
buff.
thing is that Scarlet. I did it too. Black Widow has the weird shield time thing that people seem to be wearing in some leaked behind the scenes images.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Interesting stuff.
Shit, man. Orville Redenbacher fucking popping off for
You know what I
real
mean?
with the spoilers.
Shout out to Hawkeye's pompadour.
Shit.
And this is the real shit.
He's looking like Adam Levine in the halftime show.
Oh god.
Yeah. Sure, out.
With terrible white boy tattoos.
Let's bring out Big Boy for 2 seconds.
Bring out the worst half of Outcast.
A lot of people are saying that this Hulk is like Professor Hulk, maybe just like a more intelligent Hulk. It's more Bruce Banner than it is. Not more Bruce Banner, but it's like the middle ground.
Yeah,
like,
he's even got the gray on the temples like Bruce, Bruce Banner does.
That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. I was saying earlier, it makes a lot of sense for Carol Danvers to connect mostly with Rhodey, them both being like military kids. Like,
yeah,
I feel like they would connect more than she would connect with Captain America, just because they're closer to, like, you know, Don Cheadle was alive in the 90s, so was she. Like, you know, Captain America is great. They're all like, they have an army background and stuff like that, but I feel like they would, like, obviously just in the comics, she would connect more with Rhodey than Cap.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're both in the Air Force, too. Shit. Duh.
Yeah, true.
There goes my hero.
But yeah, this is crazy.
Another thing I noticed is Iron Man's costume has a little bit more gold on the sleeves here. Kind of looks like the, classic 70s sort of suit.
Yeah, he went over to Ben Baller. He got a new jewelry look up. You know, I like it.
They're saying that this is Mark 85.
Jesus,
You gotta be fucking kidding me. 85.
And like, but in Infinity War, it was Mark 50, was it not? In Infinity War.
Yeah, it sure was.
So I don't know. I could be wrong. The source could be wrong, but I've heard that this is 85, which is crazy.
maybe that has something to do with the whole time travel shit and this and that and whatever.
Shit. Uh-oh.
Hey man, if we're going to the past, I'm going to the future to get the best fucking suit I have.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. He's 35 marks into the future.
Yeah, let's go. Well, sure, why not? Well, add another 35 to it. Fuck.
Basically.
Yeah,
Come with the Mark Hundo.
Yeah. Why did you stop at 85? You like what you just said, you might as well go to 100. Get that real Silver Centurion going with that 100.
Word.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this shit though, for sure.
We were talking about how it's 3 fucking hours long.
yeah.
It's gonna be
Man, if it's anything like Infinity War in terms of how it flowed, that 3 hours won't feel like fucking 3 hours. No. Hopefully.
Yeah, when Infinity War was over, I was kind of like, wow, that went by really fast.
Yeah.
The end of it.
Yeah, it was over.
The pacing was phenomenal, man.
Very good.
Yeah.
This being 3 hours makes you want that 3 hour Black Panther cut.
Yeah, man, where's it at? Like, they need a. You know what they got to do to get even more money out of us? Release these movies again,
Yeah,
but do the full cut.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
and I honestly don't believe they're going to give us intermissions just because we've had so many films that are 3 hours or 3 hours plus long that don't have intermissions.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, if women can sit through Titanic, we can sit through fucking Endgame. You know,
if women can make their boyfriend sit through Titanic, we can make our girlfriend sit through this.
Yeah, man.
No
So all you guys out there, possibly Todd, whose ladies don't fuck with these hero movies, because me and Todd have had so many discussions where he's like, man, I got to talk my girl into coming to this. Better tell her, hey, man, I sat through Titanic. You're gonna sit through this guy.
I mean, she doesn't
of movies, like in terms of bonding with your partner.
She won't respect it just as a decent sci-fi movie, even.
That's what I was saying, man. Todd, where's your lady at right now, man? Get her in the room.
Nah.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
We about to have Todd sleeping on the couch, fucking around.
Hey, we're gonna get a message. Hey, asshole. Thanks. I'm on the couch.
That's accurate, Todd, right there.
Oh god. Yeah. So, do you guys want to talk pickups? I guess.
Not really.
So
I would if I picked up anything.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't really get anything.
I didn't pick up shit.
About you, Ponch? You didn't get anything?
I got a fucking 3D printer.
Oh, that's right.
It changed my entire life. First of
Dude,
all,
R.I.P. your fucking DMs.
yo, let me tell you about my DMs right now.
Lay it on us, Ace.
I have so many fucking private messages right now, and they're all exactly the same. You selling this? You fucking selling this right now? When do these go up for sale? Like, just chill out.
Whereby.
It's crazy. Yo, dead ass, I got a whereby DM. Whereby. This 3D printer is crazy. Like, I've never had a 3D printer. Like, I just skipped the whole FDM printer where like it prints from the bottom to up. I skipped that entire phase. But yeah, I skipped that whole thing. This is like a resin SLA printer, and it prints upside down, and it pulls the print out of the vat of resin. Let me go ahead. I have like a bunch of stuff on my Instagram about it, and I'll go ahead and share it real quick. But yeah, like I said, this thing has like changed my entire outlook on like just what it means to customize figures and everything like that. Just because like everything is like, and like literally anything is possible if I put my mind to it and try and figure it out. Nightwalker just said make your own figures. I printed my own figure the other night. It was fucking nuts. I couldn't believe it.
Dobby, right?
What's up?
The Dobby?
Yeah, I printed a Dobby that was like a static figure, but I printed a Servbot from Mega Man Legends that was articulated.
Yeah, that was dope. I saw that.
And then I printed a Zeno from Dragon Ball Super where the arms were articulated.
Did you print out the most important figure of all, Cotton Hill, yet?
I did not print out Cotton Hill, but I printed out a little Bobby Hill in a Buddha pose, which is pretty tight.
You son of a bitch.
That's it. That's gone too far.
Also, quick little detour from 3D printer. I don't know if we want to do this right now, but the trailer just dropped for Aladdin. We see the genie. We're seeing a lot more. I don't know if anybody wants to watch that and discuss that right now, but I just watched it. I muted myself for like a minute. It's like a minute or so long. Wow.
Okay, well,
If you're gonna drop that link, I'm not gonna watch it.
yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, drop it. I'll watch it too, and we'll talk about it real quick.
We can't play it on here though, because Disney will destroy us.
No.
Yeah, it literally dropped like just a few minutes ago. So I just sent you guys the link. It's like not even at like 5,000 views yet. That's how.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's how brand new it is.
Fresh and spicy content.
Ooh.
I'm going to watch this shit right now.
I would highly doubt there's any other podcast that's discussing this trailer on the internet right now first, but us.
This is it. This is the #1 Aladdin podcast on the internet.
The #1 Aladdin live action podcast on the internet right now.
Right now, really.
See. Well, I got it loaded up on my phone. Fresh Prince Ali. Oh, he just said Prince Ali. Okay.
Oh, I can hear it through somebody's.
That's me.
speaker.
My bad.
How dare you?
Why is this like the weirdest? It's like super wide screen. What the fuck is this?
Shout out to the widescreens.
Shout out to the widescreen. Oh, they're just doing it just like Endgame. It's the first 15 minutes of the movie.
So far, it looks, these. Oh, but here comes the genie.
This is a really great podcast because we're just sitting here watching this fucking trailer.
Okay.
Everyone is excited right now to hear our
That
thoughts.
was not great.
Alrighty then. I don't know about that shit, bro.
No!
Smith, no.
That looked fucking awful!
That was not.
It's It keeps getting worse. How is this possible? It keeps getting worse. That is the worst looking genie I could possibly imagine them doing.
I don't know. It
Point
wasn't.
it out, Smith. Blue.
I don't know, man. Damn. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't feel excited, but I didn't feel like it was the worst shit ever. But I don't know, man. It didn't look that great, but
So everything except the genie looked pretty okay. Abu, pretty weird. I'm not really feeling a real monkey for Abu. I get that he's a fucking monkey, but like Abu is so animated. Duh, it's animated. But like, I don't know.
The
Shit.
production design is amazing, though. The costumes, the settings, everything's amazing. But that genie, ooh, no.
That looked bad. My only solace is like he will only be like that for a little bit of the movie, and he'll be in like his like human form for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, at this point, I just want the human form.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Like, I don't even think he had to be blue. Just that looked fucking awful. I can't believe how bad that looked.
And can we talk about how Jafar had the bitchiest voice I've ever heard in my life?
Oh, no.
Like it was not like a scary or like a growly voice. It was just, your life is gonna start now, Aladdin. Yes. Go into you're the chosen one. Go into the cave. And I was like, oh my god. Why does Jafar sound like Iago?
Yo, I can't believe how weird that looked. I'm gonna pull up a still, just so
Yeah. I have an HD still for you if you want it.
I got some stills right here.
Oh my god.
This looks so fucking weird. Oh my! I can't believe how fucking weird this looks. Oh my god!
It's like somebody superimposed Will Smith's face onto The Rock's body.
It really does.
Make him blue.
Make him blue.
All right.
This looks crazy weird. I can't believe how weird that. Like this looks weird too.
I mean, kudos because they really tried like to really make the cartoon just live action.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like the genie in Aladdin, could kind of pull off that look, but it just doesn't translate well.
No, it sure doesn't.
It feels like he's cosplaying Osmosis Jones. Shout out to anyone who gets that reference.
Oh my god.
How about Ozzy and Drix, man? That was
Christ. So like in this right here, it doesn't look bad. But like was this in the trailer? I saw this trailer less than 5 minutes ago. I've already forgotten.
No, it wasn't. I think it's like a media still that they sent out.
Okay, so this looks fine, but when he's in motion like this looks fucking whack. And like, so Rick will know. I've been defending this movie since it came out. Like, just give it a chance, man. Just give it a chance. But this is terrible. This is awful.
What is this?
God has truly abandoned us.
God has truly abandoned us.
It's so weird. And like you see, like, yeah, I get it. I get where they're trying to go. But like, this ain't it, Chief. Man! Oh, fuck, this is not it. And
okay. People are getting this still from Will Smith. Just to interject. Yeah, this is not it.
It's interesting because like Rick, we've discussed it in like private messages with like we have like some group messages, and I've always said like the Broadway play for Aladdin is so good, and like the way that they play Genie in there is like the way that we've seen like Will Smith Genie stills so far. Like he's just in regular ass clothes, and he has like the same hairstyle, and like his beard is still the same, but he's just like a regular dude. He's not blue or anything like that. He's just like in a human form. And that's what it should be like. And like when it comes time for him to morph into fucking animals or whatever, then yeah, he can do that. But like for the majority of the movie, just stay in in your human form. Don't fucking scar us with this fucking he just blew himself bullshit. Like I don't like that. I don't know.
He just blew himself. Yeah, man.
I think we've lingered enough on this.
Yeah, this is pretty weird. Anyway, back to my 3D printer. It's pretty.
Yeah, back to the sick
into the what to grind on segment because we're running long here.
Oh,
hey, where to buy? Where to buy?
Where to buy? Yeah, if you want to pull up some stuff real quick, go right ahead. There's somebody tagged me in something. I'll talk about it real quick. Let's see. So the first thing on what to grind on real quick is this right here. This is from Pennington 54. I was using the What's a Grind On tag on Instagram. I think it looks really tight. I love the posing on Vegeta and Black as well. All the posing is really tight. The only thing that I see in here, one of the only things I don't like in here, is the aura. Just because he kind of sticks out of it, but that is a big problem with just the Tamashii auras in general, just because they're kind of short. But like when posing Dragon Ball figures with an aura, like in the anime and in the manga, they're never outside of their aura, because the aura like envelops their body. Like, but in games and stuff like Super, like Dragon Ball Fighter Z and stuff, I've seen where they like pop out of their aura. So like it's not like this is like out of nowhere. Like, why are you posing him like this? I've seen it depicted that way, but yeah, what I usually do with Tamashii auras is like I raise it up a little bit. I put something on the bottom of it just so that the figure doesn't stick out of it. And then the next thing I'll say as well is the speech bubble is like too close to the mouth, like the tail of the speech bubble. I would move it down a little bit, just because like you don't want the tail of the speech bubble coming right out of the mouth. Not only do you not really see that in like figure photography, but in but in the thing we're trying to emulate, comics, you never see the tail of a word bubble come straight out of a character's mouth in comics. It's always like a little bit away from their face and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically it. Aside from that, lighting is good. I don't know if you're shooting on a phone or on a DSLR, but if you're shooting in a DSLR, I would lower your ISO, just because there's like a lot of grain, and it's not as crisp as it could be. I would lower your ISO, maybe open up your aperture a little bit, just so you can just get rid of this grain a little bit. But yeah, that's it for me. Fabio, you got one pulled up or no?
Yeah, I'm looking through a few on the A.C.B.A. subreddit right now. You should pull up some from the Discord though while we're at it.
Oh yeah.
I got a few here from some regular posters, McDoug and the action figure GRP and Galactic Photography. We really need just a few more people posting in the Reddit, just to kind of add a little variety. And I'm partially guilty of not really posting too much lately, but I'd like to get back to it and kind of sprinkle in the subreddit just to kind of add some variety, because it really does seem to be McDoug just kind of dominating, because I realize I feature him a lot every week.
Hey, that is what it is.
Yeah, you know, you dominate the space. Let's see. So this is one from a guy named GNN J Soto. Just a pretty, like, I think dark shot. We can't really see like what's going on. All we know is the figure, and like it looks cool. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a striking image, and like I like these lens flares and all this cool stuff. But it's like what is this figure doing? Is he like blocking something? I like the colors. Again, it's very striking. It's just we're not really getting a clear idea. To me, it's just like a cool photo of a figure, but it's not really like, there's no story. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
It looks like cigarette smoke too.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like some spark, something. Like, you know how it is. Those fucking videos get shared, and everybody wants to put their figures in front of firecrackers. So it could be something. So that's, in terms of I guess just clarity, just kind of like show us what's going on. If he is like blocking something, make it more clear. I mean, it's dark enough that you can't even really see the posing, so there's not really a lot to critique there. Maybe this bicep turned.
I think that he wanted the like flares to be like, I don't know, maybe like gunfire or something like that. Maybe that's what was going on. But there's like a ton of shots like this on Instagram with like no clear direction, and just like, I'm gonna just get some dramatic lights and some effects and throw my figure in there, and it's gonna be lit. 20,000 likes. It's happening. So yeah, man, it needs a little bit of direction for sure. Something's gotta give. And it's almost like the effects are more important than the actual figure in that
Yeah,
picture
exactly.
too, you know? So
I was about to say, like, I think that's one of the main, it's one of the main aspects that separate A.C.B.A. from traditional figure photography. Whereas like figure photography, you're just trying to take like a pretty picture, kind of like the
Yeah,
aesthetic of the picture is like really nice. Like you'll have a figure like on a bench with like a really nice like sunset or whatever, and
yeah,
like aesthetic wise, that's a really great photo. But it doesn't tell a story like when you're trying to shoot A.C.B.A. does, because like A.C.B.A. of course is like emulating comic panels, trying to tell a story, and like the small things matter in A.C.B.A. and that's where it gets a little bit separated from traditional figure
yeah.
photography. And I think yeah, it's just one thing to look out for if you're trying to do a specific A.C.B.A. type of thing. Telling a story is something that's super important.
Hmm. Yeah, I think a lot of toy photography is literally just like good photography of like a landscape or something like you mentioned that just
Yeah.
happens to have a toy in it.
Yeah,
Like,
good photography of a toy.
yeah, exactly.
no doubt. I saw this too.
Yeah, sorry. It's more of a good photography of an overall like display. Anyway, here's one from McDoug again, one of the synthetic humans. I thought this was a good example of how to layer that, the poly cotton or whatever to create some nice smoke.
Yeah.
I think he did a good job here, and it looks like he might have like just landed, and maybe there was like a layer of mist or whatever, and then him landing kind of like pulled that aside, and he did a good job of like thinning it because you can see through it at some points.
Yeah, this is this stood out to me. This is really really well done. Only thing else he probably could have done was just flare out that left arm a little bit to make it look like he was landing, if that's what it was or whatever. But other than that, I thought this looked really nice. It looks cool.
Yeah, good color, good framing.
Yeah, everything's on point. It's got the figure front and center, right in the middle of the frame. Everything looks
Yeah.
good, man.
And I'm a fan of the Dutch angle, so plus points for me on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when it works, it works. You know, it makes sense here. It's not, it's not crazy where you turning your fucking neck uncontrollably.
And it makes
like,
sense in a static image like this because it makes it look more dynamic.
Yeah, I'm with this. This is nice.
Cool. Pancho, you want to pull some up from Discord?
Yeah. Let's see. So
Quick.
Yeah, check a few more from Instagram too.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on Instagram too.
So, once again, this is the A.C.B.A. Discord. At the bottom of the layout, you'll see right under the Reddit next to logo, you'll see the URL for Discord, tinyurl.com/ACBA Discord. Super tight place. This is in the What to Grind On channel, where people specifically post stuff they want to know what to grind on. And so this is from That Geek Bob. I believe he is a new member. I'm not 100% sure. He posted this right here, right off the cuff. It's framed really nice. The lighting is really nice. I really love how well he has this fire lit. You can even see like some yellow light and orange light on like the sides of the building over here and over here. It's lit really well. I like his props everywhere. Looks really nice. What I would do in here, first of all, I would straighten out the cutout a little bit more. It is slightly angled. You always want your cutout to be horizontal to the frame of the image, just like how it would be on a comic book panel, not skewed, because whenever you're reading a comic book, it's going to be like straight, basically. And then the next thing is I would have flattened his foot right here. Normally you can get away with stuff not being directly flat on the ground if it's like not lit well or it's in a shadow or something. But since your background is so well lit, it highlights just how not flat his foot is right here. And maybe I would have tried a different pose on the hand. Like it I can see that it's like he's starting to grab his hand. You could like talk about it that way. But I don't know. It just looks a little strange. But I get what you're trying to do here for sure. Anything else?
maybe he should have went with the two-hand choke or something like that. But it makes it kind of gives it kind of makes it seem like Green Goblin is way stronger than Spidey, and they about match the same, I guess, in strength. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it, nerdy shit. But yeah, everything you said was solid. I actually would have toned down the props a little bit. I would actually probably move some of that shit out of the way and put Spidey a little more center. But I think that you could have conveyed more of a struggle here, because it just seems like Green Goblin is just manhandling him, and he can't just manhandle Spidey like that unless Spidey's injured or something like that. I don't know. I think you could have just maybe done a bit more with the posing as far as the struggle. But everything that you said about the cutout and everything else was cool. The fire's nicely lit. It's still very solid framework. Could use a little TLC.
Yeah, to piggyback on what you were saying, I think that the reason that we have to talk about like smaller stuff, like what he could have done and everything, and versus like small stuff like tone down your props, is because fundamentally it is a good photo. So you just have to dig a little deeper if you want to give some good advice.
No doubt.
Fabio, you got one? Fabio's not even here.
He's searching. He's fucking searching hard.
Maybe one day we'll hear from Fabio, but today is not that day.
Oh, sorry, I stepped away to use the bathroom. So I pulled one up. Someone actually specifically requested this one in our chat. This is Sparky JK on Instagram.
Oh, you found it? I was looking for that as well.
Yeah. So this is actually an update to one that I believe we looked at like in December or something.
We did. We sure did.
Yeah. So this
we did? Okay.
Yeah, so this is the new one that he's just posted. But before we get there and take a look at it in depth, this is his original
one. Wow.
This is the old one.
All right. Well, just on initial glance, the new one is a crazy upgrade, no question about it.
Right? I mean, I do remember going through that one and critiquing the lighting, and that is something he's definitely improving on.
Yeah, this looks way more moody and nice and laid back for their little poker night and shit. Right. The lighting is really nice.
I think the only thing I would recommend is I see he's got this kind of blue light coming here from the left. Have that coming from overhead because it's
put it on the table.
Lighting here.
Yeah, put it on the table. It'll look like light coming from that they've got some cool light for their poker night and shit like that. But yeah, just having it highlighted from the right there looks a little weird.
All like the Budweiser, Coors lights in the background, whatever.
Either put it on the table or put it in the back. Put it behind them. I find a lot of times that with the colored light, if you don't put it directly on the figures, but somewhere close to them or behind them, it makes things pop really, really nice. So put it on the bar. But the shit that stood out to me with this immediately was Logan's legs. The way they are not like, it just looks a little weird. He looks he looks childlike the way his legs are.
Very Kevin Hart right now.
Right.
I can't touch the ground. I
think having him either flat-footed, I can see what he's doing. Like the back, like the thighs are flush with the chair, and then it's draping over, and that's flush too. But just because of the way the figure is built, maybe in scale to that chair, doesn't really work as well as with Spider-Man or with Thing. So I think with this one, I would have even cheated it to be like Logan, like you said, is man spreading, and he's only sitting on like a corner of the chair and like leaning forward.
You could have put his legs out even more and made him really man spread, so you can bend his knees and have his feet flat. But as far as the most natural pose at the table, Thing is killing it. You got a real nice pose with that.
You know what you could have gone with is have one knee bent like he's sitting normally, and then the other foot stretched out. Like the one leg out man spread.
Yeah.
And if you're having a problem with the feet altogether, just crop it out. Like shoot it from a slightly lower angle so that you don't see the feet, or Dutch angle it so that you only see the feet of the people whose feet look good.
I
probably wouldn't have went with the completely unmasked Spidey here though. I would have went with Pizza Spidey and a half mask, because Spidey's not one to just take his shit totally off like that.
Yeah.
So,
and then the smile would have worked for that too.
Yeah, definitely.
He doesn't have a Pizza Spidey though, so there's always that.
But yeah, other than that, I probably would have cleaned up Johnny Storm's pose a little bit. He looks a little weird. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, man, this is a crazy upgrade from the original one, though, man. It's almost perfect, man. It's a real nice, relaxed sort of setup. Yeah, you took the coat off the thing. No reason he should have his coat on at the table.
I think we'd even said that he should take it off and have like a coat rack or something, and boom, look at that.
It's literally night and day.
Yeah,
I mean,
no doubt.
And then I think Logan is looking a little too like dead forward. I don't know. He looks a little like he's looking off into the distance.
Yeah, you could have turned his head a little bit, no question.
And I think Johnny around to be like leaning on the bar, but looking at the game. But this is great. I mean, these are all like little nitpicks here and there, but you can't fault this man for
it's just
done here.
It's just a matter of just really getting everybody to look natural, like you almost nailed it though, no question about it. But
it's just some light tightening up that really could have put it over.
Let's take a couple more. We don't have to wrap this up. It's getting late on my end. I got shit.
Yeah, we can't get to everybody, unfortunately. But one of these days we'll take one of these days that there's not a toy fair coming up or a particularly heavy news episode, and we'll try to look at some more in a row.
And there's not a really ugly genie.
Right, yeah. We don't have to think about terrible design choices from Disney. Sparky JK looks said like he was going for like a neon window sign look. So I think he nailed that with this, but I think just having it a little more like evenly spread out throughout this would just give the overall scene a nice wash of color. I wonder if he's using a black light too, because that's one of my cheats for getting like ambient light, but without using like specifically like colored finger lights. Because black light can kind of wash things out to make it look like a bunch of different colors of light are acting on the same subject.
Got it.
Yeah, Sparky.
I would love to see just like this if we offered some advice on your photo and you redo it. Hit us up if you want, and like I would love to see like more of this. This is great. It was really great to see not only a reshoot, but like you said, everything that we offered some advice on, he like really honed in on that, and he applied it to this new photo. It's great. The biggest thing that strikes me is, like we said, why does he have his coat on? Should be on a coat rack. Yeah. This guy's got his coat off and it's on a fucking coat rack. That's incredible to me.
If I go back to the profile, you can't fault his work on the Dio as well. He really did the thing on this as well.
He
including
did the thing.
The coat rack.
He did the thing and he did it to the thing.
And one last thing I'll say about not getting to everybody's is like if we don't specifically like critique your photo, you should definitely still absorb the critique we give other photos, because you can definitely apply it to what you're trying to do next. Here's a B side of the same sort of setup, just kind of flipped angle. I like this Dio a lot. He did a good job with it, and it's good that it's the kind where you can shoot it from multiple angles.
Yeah, it's a real nice diagram, no question.
Let's see. I can't really find anything that I can offer some critique on. Like the What to Grind On live tag I love it. There's some really nice photos on here that I want to try to find one that I can offer some real critique on. There's a lot of really good ones.
Say also that on Instagram it gets really hard, especially to pull stuff from, because so many people tag things on Instagram that we tend to go through some of the smaller platforms sometimes. So that's why McDougal, as stoked as he is to get the feature every week, he's always on the Reddit side of things because he's really rocking the page. So come join us on Reddit. There's a link just right next to the Discord.
Just on Reddit.
Yeah, fun. We might have a contest pretty soon too, actually.
Uh-oh.
A little Reddit exclusive contest.
Okay. Did we?
What's that?
I got one. Did we talk about this last week or no?
No, we definitely.
Which one's this?
Okay. So the last thing I'll say is this real quick. This seems like a good one to bookend on. I like this. The diorama looks a little unfinished, just because I'm sure it's not. But the default color of insulation foam is pink, so it kind of kind of plays like it's a little unfinished. I like how there's a lot of chaos in this photo, and like you can really tell that he's really struggling. But I think this is a really great example of less is more. If you could really highlight on like the pose of all this stuff without like this chair being here or this dude being here, I think that would be really great. Like, you just pull the dude out, maybe pull the chair out, and just really focus in on this. Maybe add, I don't know, something to these walls or something. Light up this lightning on the hand or whatnot. I think that would really, really help sell it for sure.
Well, you got anything you want to highlight? Guess not.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I just put up a new video before we went live, so y'all could check that out. I had a little display. I reviewed the Kingsman Harry figure, and I put up a display the following day, which was today. So check that out. I'm gonna just keep grinding. I'm gonna be doing a lot of display videos and just continuing to do my thing on the display side and putting up a lot of pictures on Instagram and doing my thing. I'm not. I will be reviewing Black Panther and. Both Black Panthers, the Hot Toys and the Mezco one, and whatever else is about to drop, I'll be on top of it. And obviously, I'll be bringing as much information, news, and footage and whatever from Toy Fair this week. But that's it for me.
Right, Rick. What about you? Anything?
I think we're just doing plugs, right, Rick?
Yeah, just plugs, baby.
Let's plug it out.
Yeah, let's do the fuck out of this. Well, I have the same plugs every week. It's just follow my Instagram to post things that sometimes are figure related and sometimes not at all. Which feature such hits as King of the Hill shirts and some sort of shoes I bought that week. We'll see when me and Punch are gonna get that next episode done. We'll figure it out. We're gonna fucking figure it out. It's coming, baby.
That's it. Hold your breath.
Yeah, hold it.
Hold it. Don't even think about don't doing it.
Don't even don't even think about it. Don't even do it.
Bobby, what about you?
Well, you know me. They call me Colonel Crackers. I'm all over the place, mostly on YouTube and Instagram these days. I got some more stuff coming on my YouTube channel pretty soon. Got some stuff I'm cooking up. Follow me on my Instagram, especially. That's where I'm probably going to post some stuff. But more than anything, just go follow the subreddit. Go, if you don't have a Reddit account, just make one. It's free, and you can have A.C.B.A. right at the top of all your subscribed subreddits, which works out because it's alphabetical.
Oh,
yeah, and like I said, we might have a contest there pretty soon. It's usually, it's a very interactive community in terms of like an easy way to comment on things and keep everything sorted. Yeah, just join us on Reddit. It's great. And then, of course, Discord, which Pancho runs and is doing a good job of. I think once Google starts to shut down and we won't be able to use Hangouts to do these podcasts anymore, we're probably going to move things over there to Discord, which will also allow for better like live interaction in terms of maybe adding people like into the show, like caller style, Well, I don't know.
We'll
Just stuff we're thinking about.
We'll be live on air and we'll take calls.
Yeah. Maybe we'll take some calls.
I was just going to mention, we're going to start switching to Discord. So anybody that has a Discord account, we're going to start taking live callers. We're going to get your hot takes on things that we're talking about. If somebody's in the comments like, yo, man, I really want to talk about the fucking Blue Genie and his big rock muscle.
Oh my God.
or we can pull people in to have, a what to grind on live kind of thing. Like they can walk us through their photo and how they did this thing. And I don't know. We're thinking on the fly here.
Or the Genie.
Yeah. The Genie.
We can get Will Smith in here. I'm
Will
sure
Smith,
he's got the time.
We know that you're on YouTube, Will Smith. So if you hear us, come on the show.
Oh my God. Yeah. All my shit is Poncheesy as usual. Like I was saying earlier, I got a fucking 3D printer. And I'm just 3D printing everything right now. Auras starting to ship on the 15th, as usual. Hit me up for that. Just because. So, one last thing I'll say about my auras is I know I don't post much about my auras on social media and stuff anymore. That's because I like to keep the creation process close to the vest. And the only thing I really have to offer is showing a stack of auras that are unpainted and doing peel reveals. And I feel like you can only stomach so many peel reveals before you're like, I don't want to fucking look at this guy anymore. So, so rest assured, I'm still working on them. Shipments start on the 15th, and then batches will follow from that. I am posting a lot about like 3D prints I am doing. I'm working on other shit that I guess I can make. I don't know. I'm just making all sorts of weird shit. I got like a Adobe right here, like a Dolby from Harry Potter. Like, who fucking cares? But like, yeah, that's basically it. Follow me, Poncheesy on Instagram. That's where I do the most of my stuff. And then a new YouTube video should be coming out soon. Who knows when? But that's basically it for me. That's it. That's all I do.
That's pretty sick. I'm looking at your videos now. That's pretty sick.
Oh yeah. This shit. This is Hot Toys. That's nothing to do.
All right, but take us out.
Bug, are you here?
Bug.
I'm here. All right, we out of here. Thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.